school shootings. We have
Okay.
Christians terrorizing American citizens routinely for decades and killing them.
Okay. So when was the last Christian to go out and put a suicide vest on?
Well, no, you don't have to put a suicide vest
Okay,
on to
just tell me the
terrorize and
last
kill
time a
people.
Christian went out and did something. Because the whole school shooting things, what I don't get is if hypothetically you have a seventh grader or a 12th grader that they have a history of getting bullied, they're an outcast, and they take their dad's gun to school and shoot it up. That's not a Christian, right? Like they're in a public school, they're not going to a Catholic or a Christian school. So I don't understand why idiots just say, "Oh, we'll put that in the Christian column." That doesn't. They're not screaming Jesus is great like the terrorists are. God is great like the terrorists are. So walk me through how you.
Okay. Well, first off, you don't have to be. You can be a Christian and not go to private school.
100%, but they're not doing it in the name of their God.
And second, you don't need to scream Jesus is God before you slaughter innocent people to be a Christian
how do you know
terrorist.
they're a Christian? That's what I'm looking for.
Sure. Yes, Google is free, and I can give you a list of
Google.
Christians that have terrorized our fellow citizens for decades. And
Okay,
if you as a grown man,
hold on one second. Hold on one second. Are you a Muslim?
No, I'm not a Muslim.
Okay. Are you a Democrat?
I am a Democrat, yes.
Fuck yeah, you are. Fuck yeah, you are.
Yep. Proud of it.
Right.
So I care about health care. I care about education.
You're one of these Rachel Maddow viewers that think it's the white supremacists, that are the white nationalists, the white Christians that are the biggest threat to the country.
Did I say white nationalists or Christians are a big threat?
Well, I'm so sorry. Did you not say Christians are shooting up schools?
Yes, I did, but I didn't say they're the biggest threat.
Okay, what's the biggest threat?
But see, here.
Wait, hold on. Clarify then.
Let me clarify. Yes, let me clarify.
To the American people. Go ahead.
Let me clarify it then, and I can draw a crayon picture if that could help as well.
Yeah, that's adorable. But once again, who is the biggest threat to the American people?
Currently, right now, our administration.
Our administration, okay? And how is the current administration threatening you?
Well, threatening my fellow Americans.
And how are they doing
I live in Connecticut, so I'm very privileged. They're threatening. Let me give you numerous examples. Tens of millions will be losing health insurance, losing health care because of the big, beautiful bill. How about let's talk about prices at the grocery store. Let's talk about solar and green energy bills. Let's talk about infrastructure. That the OMB, Russ Voigt, just stopped the Army Corps of Engineers for doing critical infrastructure projects throughout the country. Let's talk about trans
hold on, Rachel Maddow. One more thing. Hold on, little Rachel. Let me ask you a question. Rachel, let me ask you a question. Is anything going well in America? Like, is Trump doing anything good?
Well, the employment rate's not going well.
I'm so sorry, little Rachel. I said to you.
I can't. I don't know. Maybe you, as a Trump supporter, can tell me what's going well in this country.
Well, whenever Trump spent, 48 hours in the Middle East and solved another war.
No, in this country. I'm talking about in the U.S. You're talking about in the Middle East.
Okay. But just so you
what's
know,
going well in the U.S.?
Wait, hold on, little Rachel. Hold on. Listen. I don't want you burning shit down. Just relax.
No.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
That burn things down. So tell me what's going well in the U.S.
Hold on. We're going to make it very simple.
Sure.
I'm going to ask you. I'll go as long as you want. I can list as many things as you want.
Please list them. What's going well in the U.S.
Hold on one second. All I want, if
what's
it's
going
good
well in the
or
U.S.
bad. Okay.
Tell me, Trump supporter.
So hold on, little
Rachel.
Little
Tell me what's going well for us.
Is it good or bad that the
Tell me what's going well for us because Trump's in office. Tell me.
Okay, no problem. So once again, I'm gonna give you one warning. And
So
then
you can't answer that question, can you?
hold on one second. Hold on one second. All I want is good or bad. As I just want one word answers. I'll go rapid fire for you.
You asked me what's
Okay.
going well. I said
No
nothing's
problem.
going well. I asked
Perfect.
you what's going well, and you can't tell me.
Once again, good or
What's going
bad.
well
That's
for us
all
in
I want.
America?
Okay. So is it good or bad for America that the
See, I like how you want to redirect and not answer that question. It's simple. What's going well because for Americans because Trump's in office?
Okay, no problem. I'll try again. Is it good or bad for
See, you
America?
won't answer it.
Oh, okay.
The
Is
economy
it
is going great, brother.
okay? Hold on one second there, Habibi.
Yeah.
I don't need your help. Is it good or bad that the border is more secure?
Is it good or bad? The border's more secure. Yes, the border's more secure.
Okay, great. Okay, is it good or bad that the stock market hit record highs?
Well, let's compare the stock market for the first 8 months of Trump versus the last 8 months of Biden.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Just
an
very
actual. The stock market isn't doing well. Actually, the stock market went down in the last week and is in the last month. It's
okay.
not. The stock market is not returning gains like it did under the last 8 months under Biden. That's a statistic fact. Look at your
Okay.
401k. Do you have a
Okay. So
401k?
once again, just very simple. Is
No, the
it
stock
good?
market is not doing well under Trump.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Is it good or bad that the murder rates are on pace to be down 20% this year? Is that good or bad?
Murder rates have been declining for decades. This is not like all of a sudden Trump got in
Well,
and murder rates
that's not
declined.
true because when in
That is
the
actually statistically true. Go on the FBI's website.
okay, so just once again, is it good or bad? Let's not fact check your dumbass. Let's just
No, no,
say
no, no.
murder
The
rates. Is
murder
it
rates
good
have
or
been
bad?
declining. So
Okay.
because Trump's in office, the trend line did not indicate that when Trump got in office that we were going to have a spike in murders. Murder rates have
No
been
problem. Great
declining for
job. Great
years.
answer. Sound very smart. Is it good or bad that Trump is deporting criminals out of this country? Is that good or bad for America?
Well, let's look at the Homeland Security's own statistics. The vast majority of people that are being deported aren't criminals.
Okay, let's just say 2%. Let's go very low. 2% are serious criminals with a serious criminal history. Is that good or bad for America?
Oh, sure. And people with serious criminal histories were being deported under Obama and under Biden.
Okay, great. Is it good or bad that Donald Trump designated different groups from Mexico and South America a terrorist group to make sure we have more weapons to go after them? Is that good or bad for America?
That's a joke, first of all.
Okay.
He could Trump or any president, Democrat or Republican, could call any cartel or drug thing a terrorist organization. It's not going to stop them. Drugs will continually flow into the USA, and that's an absolute
Then
farce.
why didn't Biden declare them as a terrorist group, like MS-13,
Be-
etc.?
because it's giving them the terrorist designation is pointless unless
Well, you
you're going to
just
go
said
and
any
send.
president could do it, but
Yeah.
Biden did not.
And I said it would be a farce because calling
Okay.
someone a terrorist organization is one thing. Sending troops into that country to fight a war against the terrorists, that's a whole other ball game. So I could become president in 2029 and call every MAGA person a terrorist, right?
Okay,
I'll
so just
designate
very
MAGA
simple.
as
Is it
terrorists, right?
just once again, little Rachel? Just very simple. Is it good or bad that
It's
Donald Trump?
neither. It's neither.
Neither.
It's
Okay, no
stupid.
problem.
It's stupid. It's redundant, and it's pointless.
It's redundant, but nobody else has done it. But that's fine. Whatever, no problem.
It's redundant because it's pointless. Does
Okay.
that help you
Okay.
understand?
Very, very good. You're coming off very smart. Is it good or bad that Trump is trying to take out narco terrorists from Venezuela? Is that good or bad for America?
It's neither because drugs will
Okay.
continue to come in. If there's a demand, we will have drugs. So he could bomb, he could nuke all of Venezuela, and there will still be substances coming into this country, nonstop. People will still get their substances.
Is it good or bad that we've had probably over $10 trillion worth of investments in our country whether it's from a single country or a business? Is that good or bad for America?
$10 trillion, please. Please tell me more about these $10 trillion in investments. And also, I'd like to say with the $10 trillion figure, a lot of that is cronyism, and a lot of that is I can't find the proper word for it. Any investment in our country is an awesome thing, and I please bring as much money and investments into this country as possible. Uh, if you want to talk about investments in this country, you could look at how much the even more than tens of trillions that were invested in this country under Biden.
Okay. Name a time where in like a year's period where we had over $10 trillion worth of investments. Actually, let's just go even more simple. Apple committed to 600 billion with a B. Did Apple do that under Joe Biden?
Okay, I actually looked up at this Apple investment, and the 600
I'm sorry, the
billion
question was, did Apple do that under Joe Biden?
Apple, the 600 billion, the Apple investment were already things that they were doing and that were already in the pipeline. So this wasn't like some new thing that Apple just decided, oh, Trump's in office, let's invest 600 billion. They were laying the groundwork and building an infrastructure to do those kinds of things. It was just announced when Trump was president, but this was going on in the works. You don't do
Okay,
a
so
six
hold on
hundred
one second.
billion
Hold on
dollar
one second.
for,
Just
for your
very
daddy,
simple.
your baby daddy person. You don't do a $600 billion investment to make it. No corporation decides to do a $600 billion investment overnight or over 8 months. That takes months and years of planning and meetings to do something like that. So when Trump got in office, Apple just didn't decide, let's spend $600 billion and invest in the U.S. That
Why?
a
Just a very
corporation like
simple
Apple takes
question. Can you
long
point
time
to
to do
a?
that.
I got you. Can you point to any time when Biden was president that you had all these companies committing to America that they're going to invest in our country?
Sure, sure. A
Okay,
great
go ahead.
example is in microchips. Those
Okay,
those microchips. We
okay,
had
and
a
tell me
historic
what I could
investment
look up.
in making microchips, like for computing and AI under Biden. That was like historic to bring
Okay,
that
so
back to the
can
U.S.
you? Where can I pull that up at?
Yeah, go Google. I forgot what the actual tech term is. Maybe you're more tech savvy than me, but you can go on
I'm a
Google and go.
cashier at Burger King, so no, not really.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. If
I
you go on
understand.
Google, which is free, and you type in Biden administration record investment in computing chips, it'll come up.
Okay, so just back to the original question on this topic: is it good
So,
or
so
bad?
none of what
Okay.
you said. Wait. None of your examples. How is that helping the average American right now? How is that lowering their grocery prices? How is that getting Americans good paying, decent jobs? How is that making their health care affordable? How is that improving the education of our kids? How is that making our schools safer so kids aren't getting slaughtered? And you mentioned bullying, and if a kid gets bullied in school and just tries to get their parents' gun, kids get bullied in Canada and Europe, but yet they're
Okay,
not
just
facing.
once again, I try really hard to let you idiots like kind of go for a little bit, and I let you go there for a little bit. But just very simply, the investments in America, is it a good thing or a bad thing? I just needed an
Any
answer there.
investment in America is a
Okay,
good
great.
thing.
Okay, great. Whenever we talk about the wars that Donald Trump has stopped, is it good or bad for America?
Well, okay, so you got
Just I
a
just want good or bad. That's all I
no,
want.
what
Good or
you're
bad.
talking about wars in multiple. So the one that I'm familiar with is the 20-point peace plan in Gaza, which is at best right now on very shaky ground.
Is it good or bad
Any
that the
other
hostages
war
came
that
home?
was not even there was no fighting and boots on the ground and soldiers killing other people that he stopped.
But once again, I'm so sorry. Was it good or bad that the hostages came back home? Is that good or bad?
Oh, that's great. That's
Okay,
great.
great.
Yes.
Okay, so why is it that we have talked about a handful of things where you have to say Trump is getting shit done, And for you to come up here and be as angry as you are at the man, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, because
Like,
I care
hold
about.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't need a response there. What I want to know is, in your fucked up mind, where would America be better today if that fucking train wreck Carmela Harris won? Where would America be better?
Well, first have some respect and say her first name properly,
Oh,
because
fuck
that's
her. Fuck
disgusting.
her. That's what
Okay,
I
yeah,
call her.
yeah,
Fuck
and
her.
that's what and that's the same energy to you. So let me tell you how it would be better. We wouldn't have tens of millions of Americans losing health care. We wouldn't add trillions to our deficit so billionaires could get massive tax cuts. We wouldn't have expanded corporate welfare so the rich could write
But
off their
can you just
private
talk
jets.
about,
Wait,
let's
do you
talk
want
about
me to
this healthcare
continue
thing.
or do you just want to interrupt? Because there's
No,
more.
no, let's just go one at a time. Let's talk about
Okay,
the
yeah.
healthcare thing.
So we would not have billionaires getting massive tax cuts that added trillions to our debt. Let's start with that.
Okay, so once again, let's focus on the healthcare thing just
No,
for
no,
a
no, no.
second.
We said one by one. I mentioned billionaires. Billionaires
Okay,
got massive tax cuts that added trillions to our debt.
listen, little Rachel,
No, no,
little
no, no, no,
Rachel.
no, no. Don't. If you want to throw names, I'm really good at that too. So if you
Okay,
want to call me
how about
little
this? How about
Rachel,
this? Let's just
I
make
can
it
call you
simple.
little man.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna move on to somebody else.
Oh, why don't
You
you
get the
want to
final word,
go
sir.
those one by one? I'd love to talk about if Harris was president and how it would be different. Do you want to? Because
Once
do you
again,
think billionaires should get tax cuts? Should billionaires get massive tax cuts that add
once
trillions to
again,
our debt?
once again, I think you are too unhinged,
Should billionaires get
and
massive tax cuts that add
your.
trillions to our debt? Is that
All
a
right.
good thing? Does that help Americans?
Final word to you, sir, and then I'm
Sure.
moving on.
Do billionaires getting massive tax cuts that add trillions to our debt? Is that a good thing for Americans?
Is that your final word?
Yes. Can you
All
answer
right,
it?
very good.
Can
I
you
appreciate
answer
you.
that?
It's once again, he kept the same
So, do
tax plan.
billionaires getting massive
Okay.
tax cuts that add
All right,
trillions to our
bro.
debt, is that a good thing for us?
It's a great thing.
It's
Okay.
a great thing,
Just
yes.
to trigger you, I'll
So,
say
I
that.
just want you to donate your paycheck to the billionaires. Could you
Well,
do that for
listen,
me?
once again, I'm only a cashier at fucking Burger King, so I don't make that much.
Well, billionaires, they're greedy. They'll take all of it from Burger King.
So how do I give it to them?
Yes. You can write a check to Donald Trump personally. You can write a check to Elon Musk. You can write a check to Peter Thiel. There's plenty of billionaires. There's over
I like all three of those
3,000.
people.
I think there's even more. I think there's like 13,000 billionaires. You have a plethora of choices to give your meager
Not
Burger
my
King paycheck to.
meager paycheck. All right, go. Final word, sir.
Yes, you're a clown.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate your ignorance.
And that is the Democratic Party. Speaking of unhinged,
Well, hello. I disagree with number three, and I have a really good point to make. So,
okay, so when you say you disagree, do you want to replace Black Americans with another group of people, or you're just
no,
here
they're
to?
just not the biggest failure in America. What
Okay,
that
fair.
makes absolutely no sense. So let me prove you
Oh,
wrong.
okay. Okay, go ahead.
So I've actually saw this and heard this debate before. It's how they're somehow the biggest failures in this country, and honestly, every time I hear it, I can't tell if it's ignorance or just pure hate, because either way, it's wrong. So let's start with the facts, because clearly some people in these debates forget to do their homework. I looked it up myself, and 93.6% of sexual abuse offenders are men, right? We all know this. Now, here's the part people skip over. 57.5% of those men are white. Only 16.1% are black. Then look at the data for child pornography. 74.6% of the offenders were white in cases involving travel for illegal sexual content. 53.3% were white. 27.4% were black. So if we're playing the numbers game, which I don't
let me
like to do,
respond.
but since some of y'all do, then the stats don't add up, because what you're saying, it's not even close.
Okay. Let me
So,
respond.
okay, respond.
Okay, so the reason why I have Black Americans up there is two things. Number
Because
one,
they murder. Okay.
no, once again, why did I let you talk
Go ahead.
uninterrupted, and then you fucking interrupt me?
Go ahead. Shut your
number
bitch ass
one-
up and fucking speak. God damn.
No, number one. Okay, there are a lot of Black people in America, that play victim for shit that happened to their ancestors. And that's a problem.
I don't
And
give
I
a
think
fuck about what happened to my
that's a big
ancestors. I could
factor
care
into
less.
that's a big factor into point number two is when we look at the FBI crime stats, there's not many lines on every chart that we look at where black people are committing less than 13% of that crime, right? And why do I say 13%? You know, and I know that's the population of black people in this country. So anytime anybody comes up here and wants to talk about crime, black people are 13% or higher in every fucking category.
Yes, and I understand that. But let's be real. There are some people in the black community who are out here acting wild. Yes, I know that. You'll see guys sagging their pants, blasting music about fucking gangbang and violence. But let's not pretend that's all of them, because it's not. That's a stereotype. Most black
Of
Americans
course,
are
it's not all
working hard. They
Muslims,
raise
it's not all
families. They're
Democrats,
getting
it's not
degrees.
all
They're
black
building
Americans.
businesses.
But
Some of
as a
some of the
group,
most powerful
they are a
voices are artists,
massive
leaders, and
failure.
so much more. So you don't get to call them a failure just because. What's
I can call
different?
them
What
whatever the
can a
fuck I
white
want.
person do that a black person can't? Nothing. The only difference is opportunity. Some people are born into privilege and don't even realize it. Others have to fight 10 times harder just to be seen, just to be heard, but not to be treated equally. And even after all of that, they still rise. That's not failure. That's resilience. So
Okay. So, but to me, I don't think your case on why Black America should not be up there. I don't think you made a great case, right? Crime is not something that anybody should be talking about when it comes to the black community, because once again, every fucking line on every fucking FBI report, they're higher than 13%. And that's the problem.
okay, but the debate itself is hateful. It's racist. It's not about facts or fixing problems. It's about division. It's about pinning people against each other. Like the color of your skin determines your worth. But let me tell you something. No race doomed this world. The world is already doomed because of human choices. All of us. If somebody has a desire to do something, they're going to do it. No matter their color, no matter their race. It does not matter. If I wanted to go kill someone and I was white, I would go fucking do it. You want to know why? Because it's a desire. It's something I want to do. It's not because I'm black. It's not because I'm white. It's not because I'm Hispanic. It doesn't matter about my color. It's a desire. I don't think you understand that.
Yeah, but the two
And don't
things that
sit here and
I
try to
said,
tell me that most black people killed it. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because most of them, they were raised that way. I understand that. But I mean, that doesn't mean they're the biggest failures. Like I said earlier, what can a white person do that a black person can't? Can you answer that? One simple question.
what can a white person do that a black person can't? Nothing.
What can a black? Yeah, same. Either way, what can't they do?
So you're
that a white
proving
person
my
can?
wait. You're proving my first point was that black people play victim for shit that happened to their ancestors, right? A lot of black people in this country, their ancestors were slaves. Like my great great grandparents owned slaves, right? But I don't own any slaves. No black person today was a slave. Nobody told you to go pick cotton, but yet you guys act like it. That's what I don't get.
But you're saying they're acting like victims because of what happened to their ancestors. First off, that's not playing victim. That's history. You can't tell people to forget hundreds of years, but they don't even remember. You're right. But you don't tell a soldier to not remember a war. You don't tell a family to forget a tragedy. You learn from it. You grow from it.
Okay, so how
They don't
long?
sit around crying about the past. They carry. They push through every single day. Nothing happened to your ancestors. Did it, sir? Nothing happened to your ancestors.
No, we own.
So you don't get to
slaves.
talk about that. Why are you talking about what
I
happened to
guess
someone's
we had white privilege
ancestors?
back
It
then.
makes no sense to me.
So the question is when does this victim
What about the
card-
white slaves? There was, sir, please. You know what? I'm
Don't
sorry.
pay attention to the chat right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
When does this victim card expire?
What do you, right, repeat?
When does the victim card expire? Like 10 generations from now, are we going to say we should remember 200 years ago, 500 years? Like, at what point, when's the cutoff date that black people stop playing fucking victim in this country?
But they're not playing victim, sir. What? It's not a victim card when it's still happening.
Oh,
Black
I'm so
Americans
sorry.
aren't sitting around crying, like I just said.
Oh, so slavery is still
That's
happening. I
not
did not know this.
victimhood.
Where is slavery still happening?
Many places, sir.
Oh, oh,
There's someone being
okay.
whipped right now just for
I did
being
not know
black.
this. So I want to know, where do white people own black people in this country? Go
Sir,
ahead.
there's many places. I couldn't even tell you.
Can you name one? There's so many places. Name one.
I cannot fucking name one. You cannot sit here and tell me there's this big ass fucking world and there's not white people owning black people right now
But I'm
somewhere in
talking
this
about
damn
here.
world. That is a big fat ass lie.
Okay.
I'm not even
Here's
trying to be dumb or sound uneducated, but that's just a lie. Like looking at you, you're a racist. I know you would do some crazy ass shit, bro. I know
and
you
what
would do
would I
some
do
crazy
that's
ass
crazy?
shit. So
What would I do that's crazy?
I feel like you would fucking. I feel like you would lock me up in your basement and shit on me every day just because I'm black. Actually, I'm not even black.
Can I
I'm
ask
mixed.
why
But
your
then you
mind
would call
went
me a
there?
mutt. So
But once again, is there anywhere in America where white people own black people?
no.
Okay,
I
great.
said I can't name them. I said I couldn't name them.
Oh,
So why do you
but
keep
wait,
asking me
are
that?
there
Did you not
places
hear
in
the first?
America
Do you not
where black
remember me
people?
either? Remember when I
No,
cooked
I
your ass for
100%
that
remember you.
Trump? Remember when I
Wait,
cooked your ass for
you're
that
the
Trump
one that
poster?
said that white people should kill white people and fuck the Jews. You're
What the
unhinged.
fuck? What? I never fucking said that.
You are okay, no problem. You
No,
did.
you told me I was doing meth. Remember, it was 6 a.m. You told me I was doing meth. That was
Yeah,
yeah,
and you
that was
still sound the
something.
same. Are you still
That was
doing
something.
meth tonight?
No, I'm hitting my pin right now.
What's it? What is that?
It's a cart, sir.
It's a what?
You know what? Never mind. Someone in the comments explain. I'm not even gonna explain it to him.
All right, final word to you, and I'm gonna move on.
Kill yourself.
Oh no, I'm devastated.
Me too. Bye. I'm a minor.
Jay, your
All
questions.
right, be loved.
First, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, be loved?
Oh man, I can't complain. You feel me? Wouldn't do no good if I did any motherfucking way. But hey, your questions is disingenuous in their
Okay.
Ask some real questions to get to the meat and potatoes of things, to get to the real truth and the whole truth, not these
Okay,
bullshit.
so if you were in my shoes, what question would you ask to get to the real meat and potatoes, as you say?
I mean, like, I would say when you talking about well, you say name one place where white people own black people. That's a bullshit ass question. You
Wait,
see what
wait.
I'm
She
saying?
said that. Wait, be loved. Stop. She said that there were still slaves here. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah, but she didn't really mean that. She just couldn't find her words. Really, because she said the same stuff is going on today, but what she really means is white supremacy, racism is going on today. Just like with slavery is going on today, but it's been redesigned, it's been morphed into mass incarceration. You see what I'm saying? The 13th Amendment, it says that slave is abolished, but only slavery can exist on the condition that somebody commits a crime. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what you feel me, what the 13th Amendment means. So the politicians, they create these laws that you know are that have people, foundational Black Americans and others. You see what I'm saying? Go to jail in the prison. You feel me? And they
You're rambling. I'm
no,
not
I'm
even
not
paying
rambling.
attention,
I'm not
bro. I'm
rambling.
just
I'm not
not. I'm
rambling.
just not. You're rambling.
I'm
What
not
I
rambling,
don't
bro.
get is why is it that there are so many black people in America that just fucking flat out lie? Whether it's they come up here and say they're a foundational black
I'm not
American,
lying. I'm
or
not
they come
lying.
up here and say
And
that
who are
black people aren't
you?
responsible for more murder. Why is it that the majority of black people that
White people
appear
are
up
responsible
here,
for
they're
for creating the
pathological
environment
liars?
for those things to happen. You
Wait,
see
say
what
that
I'm
again?
saying? White supremacy, racism created the environment for those things to happen.
So that makes them
Just
lie?
like there was hella automobile factories in the cities, and then they moved them to the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? And then they had a white flight. White people was living in the cities, and then they had a white flight, and they moved to the suburbs because that's where all the jobs was. You feel me?
But
Meanwhile,
why
because on
is
the
it,
factory,
once
meanwhile, with
again,
the factory,
answer
hold on,
directly,
Dad, let me finish
why
what I'm
is
saying.
it that so many black people come up here and fucking lie?
Meanwhile, while the factories was in the cities, it was black people who were gainfully employed. You see what I'm saying? But when they moved the factories from the cities to the suburbs, all them black people lost their jobs.
Okay, so
Lost their careers.
because,
You see what I'm saying?
and what decade was this?
Creating poverty. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? When poverty rates go up, crime rates go up. When poverty rates go down, crime rates go down. That's statistically universal. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
You're
So
being
why?
disingenuous.
Okay, so you're saying because sometimes in the 60s, 70s, the 50s, whenever they took a car factory and moved it, that justifies or explains
You're
why so many
generalizing.
black
You're
people come up
generalizing.
here and lie to my fucking face.
You're generalizing. You're
Oh,
generalizing and you're being
I'm so sorry.
disingenuous.
I asked you directly, why is it that so many black people come up here and fucking lie? Answer directly. What is the direct reason that
We're not
happens?
lying. That's
Why?
another disingenuous question that you're asking.
I'm
We're
so
not
sorry,
lying.
beloved. You have come up here time and time again saying you're a foundational black American and have no clue how you got that description.
Okay,
You've never
Rich.
taken a DNA test. You
Let's,
never will.
I'm gonna play your game. I'm gonna play your game for the sake of this conversation, right? Let's say I did lie. You feel me? Who are you as a Irishman, an Irish
Oh
American?
no, I'm a
Who are you as an
foundational
Irish
black American
have
starting
any
right
right,
fucking now.
have any right to question me about anything that's going on in my country?
I'm a
Who are you to
foundational
do that?
black
You're not even from
American
here. Your
starting
family's not
right
even
this
from here.
second.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who are you to ask me that question?
Who are you?
Who are you to question me about anything about what's going on in my country? And you're not even from here.
What are you talking about? I was born here.
Okay, but your family's not from here. Your
Just
family
like
came from a boat.
Julian,
Your
that
family
idiot
came from a
Julian,
boat. Your
his family
ancestors
tree
came
is
from a
from
boat,
Congo.
from
You're from
Ireland,
Congo
came
as
all the way
well. I
across the Atlantic
guarantee
Ocean
it.
and landed on Ellis Island, and now you're here.
You are
So
from
what are you talking
Congo,
about?
sir. Go
Who are
back to
you?
Congo.
You are not even from here, bro. Your
Once
family's not from
again,
here. What are you
beloved,
talking
your
about?
family
You
is
don't want to
from
address that, though.
Congo.
You don't want to address that, though.
Why did your family
You don't
leave
want to address that,
Congo?
though. You don't want to address that. That's the last thing you want to address. Because that kills your whole argument.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Explain.
Because you're not from here. Your family's not from here.
Sir,
The only reason why
your
you're
family
here
is
is
from
because your
Congo.
family immigrated
Hello?
to this country.
Hello?
Your family is not from here, bro.
Sir, you are from
So
Congo.
so you don't have any right to question. My family is from here. My ancestors are from
That's
here.
a
We
lie.
didn't come from a boat. We didn't sail all the way over
Why?
here to have a better life. My ancestors is actually from this landmass. You see what I'm saying? So who are you to question anything
And
about
what
what goes
proof
on
do
in
you
my
have
country?
that
and me?
your
You see what I'm
ancestors are
saying?
from this
Answer that,
landmass?
bruh. Answer that. You don't want to answer that. You don't want
What's
to
your
address
question?
that.
Go ahead. What's your
You don't
question?
want to address that. You don't want to answer that question.
What's the question, below?
I already asked you.
Say it again.
I said you're not from here. Your family is not from here. The only reason why you was born in this country is because your family immigrated, came across the Atlantic Ocean from a boat to get on
Correct.
this landmass. My family
Wait, what's
is
the
from
fucking
here.
question?
My family is from here. So why do you think that you can question me about anything that's going on in my country since that's the case? That's my
Because
question to you.
you could say anything that your family is from here. That doesn't
Nah,
make
my
it
whole
true.
lineage is from here. My whole lineage is from here,
What
bro.
proof do you
That's
have?
what makes me a foundational black American. So again, like
Okay,
I
that's
said,
what
my
makes me a
question is,
foundational black
who are
American,
you
beloved.
to
I'm a
question me
foundational black
about
American
anything
starting
that's
right
going on in
now.
my country? Who are you to question anything
You're a
about me,
liar,
about what's
beloved.
going on
You're
in my
a
country,
fucking
bro?
liar.
Answer the fucking question.
You're a fucking liar. You're from Congo, sir.
No,
You
man.
are from Congo.
No.
And the reason
You're a
why
liar.
you don't want to get a
You're a liar, and
DNA
the truth
test
ain't in you, Dave.
is you do not want reality to
You're a liar, and
smack
the
you
truth
in the
ain't in you,
fucking
Dave.
face.
You're a
So
liar, and the
you
truth
want to
ain't in
live
you.
on this lie that you're
This
a
is my
foundational
country.
black American
This
when
is
you
my
are from
country. This
the
is not your
Congo.
country. This is not your country. You wish it was, but you
So
can't
when
hide
are
from the
you
fact
going
that your
back to
family immigrated
Congo?
over here. Your family was over here. That's the only reason why you're here.
I'm so
My
sorry,
family
sir.
been here.
You are from the Congo.
No, I'm not.
Go back there.
No, I'm not. This
Go
is my
back
country.
there and
I'm a
give
real
them your
American.
bullshit speech
I'm a real
that this is
American.
your country.
I'm a real American. I'm a real American.
And what makes you a real American,
and you're
beloved?
not. And you're not. I'm an American. And you know
What
what you are?
makes
You a
you a
U.S.
real
citizen.
American?
There's a
Go ahead.
difference. There's a difference. You're a U.S. citizen. I'm an American.
You're from Congo, sir.
I'm an American. I'm an
Gotcha.
American.
Why is it that you
Yeah.
haven't gotten a DNA test?
Yeah.
And you know what,
You're
beloved? I
supposed, you're
wouldn't
supposed
be
to help
fucking
me. You're
surprised.
supposed to help me, Dave. I
I
asked for your
wouldn't
help.
be
You refuse to
surprised
help
if
me.
you already got a
You
DNA
refuse to help
test.
me.
You probably got 6 of them, and they
You
all
refuse to
said
help
you
me.
were from fucking Congo,
Brother, you refuse
and
to
you
help me,
live in
bro.
this lie and don't want to admit it.
You refuse to help me, bro.
So
I
you're
asked you
from
to help me,
Congo.
and you refuse to help me. That's why your questions are disingenuous. Because I asked you to help me. You said you was going to help me, and you never helped me.
Once again, beloved,
Yeah.
Google it yourself. But once again, I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, the more and more you push this bullshit, just
I'm
like
a
your
real
friend
American.
Tyreek Nasheed,
I'm a
he's
real
a fucking
foundational black
pathological
American.
liar as well.
I'm a real foundational black American. We got receipts, bro.
Okay, show me
We
receipts.
got receipts.
Show me right now.
I don't have to prove nothing to you. I don't have to prove nothing to your Irish American ass.
Okay, so
Your
you're a
U.S.
liar.
citizen ass.
All right, you're from
You're a
Congo.
U.S. citizen. You're not an American. You a U.S. citizen, bro. I'm a real American. Straight up and down.
Based on what?
Based on my lineage.
Okay, if you had to go in front of a judge and present
I
evidence,
don't have to.
what
I don't have
evidence
to.
would you
And you have
present
no
that
right.
you're a
And you have no right to
foundational?
question me when you're not even from this country. Your
I
lineage
understand.
is not derived from this country.
Once again, I'm not up here lying saying that I'm a foundational black American.
lying.
You are. So
I'm
if you
lying.
had to prove it to a judge, what evidence do you have that you believe in this? Like I can
What did
say,
I tell you about that
hold
word,
on, hold on
Dave?
1 second,
What
beloved.
did I tell you about
can
that
say
word,
as a
Dave?
kid,
What
hold
did I
on.
tell you about that word?
I can
I
say
told
as
you
a
about that
kid,
word.
my parents would put out cookies for Santa Claus. And when I woke up every Christmas morning, the cookies were gone. That would be my evidence that Santa is real. That is more than you have, right? You have
So
nothing
you
but a
say.
lie. You
So you
live
say.
a lie.
So you say. I'm not a liar, and I'm not lying
Okay,
on these
what
lies.
evidence do you have that you're a foundational
I don't
black
have to
American
prove
and you're
that
not
to
from the
you.
fucking Congo?
You're not from
Go
here.
ahead.
Your lineage is not. Your lineage doesn't derive from this country.
No problem.
You see what I'm saying? So
My
who are you?
ancestors are from
So again,
Ireland.
who are
No
you to
problem.
question me about
No
anything?
problem. You're deflecting, Mr.
I'm
Congo.
not deflecting. I know I don't have to
Okay,
prove
what
nothing to you, but I know I
evidence do
have
you
receipts too as
have that
well.
you're a
Ain't
foundational
no
black
belief about it.
American?
Ain't no belief about it. So let's get that straight right now. 'Cause I'm in
Okay,
the
what
knowing business, and you
evidence
know
do
that.
you have,
You know that.
beloved?
See, you trying to bait me into wanting to prove something to you, and then try to say that since I'm not proving it to you, that I must be lying.
You're a
You know what I'm
liar.
saying? And
You're
all that
from the
other bullshit, bro.
Congo.
I don't fall for that bait, bro. I don't fall for that bait. That's bait. You trying to bait me in, and I'm not falling for it. And you're getting frustrated because I'm not falling for it.
No, I'm nothing but entertained. I can assure you that
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is entertaining
frustrated
for
at
me,
all.
bro. This is
Wait, say it
entertaining for me.
again.
I said this is entertaining for me. This is
It
entertaining,
is.
bro.
It
You're
is.
my entertainment, bro.
Is it entertaining to come up and to continue your lie? Like when did you know, and I mean this sincerely, at what age did you first realize that you're a quote unquote foundational black American?
Dave, I'm not falling for it, Dave. I'm not gonna fall for it.
All right, beloved. I don't know what to tell you. You are so fucking lost and you are so deep into this lie that I guarantee you, as you went through grade school and stuff like that, where you talk about your ancestors, you made a cute little poster. Maybe you put a picture of your great grandmother from when she was living in Congo, right? But at some point in the last 2 years, you heard this bullshit about a foundational black American. You said, you know what? Sounds good. That's what I am. And that's the shameful part, is there are so many people like you that buy into lies, whether it's about foundational black Americans, Hamas, Trump being bad for America. You guys are all dumb as fuck. Point blank.
Dave. So far in your whole diatribe, you haven't given me any receipts. You're a liar, and the truth is not in you, Dave.
But no, I have no way of proving that you're from Congo. I'm asking you to
The truth
prove
is
that
not in
you're a
you, bro.
foundational black American. You couldn't do so.
If I'm from the Congo, please provide receipts. Where's
You
your
are a
receipts?
special kind of fucking stupid, beloved.
Where's your
I
receipts?
swear to God.
I'm saying, show me your receipts. I'm gonna play your game. Show me your receipts.
Gotcha.
Do you have
Okay,
any
what I'll
receipts?
do is I'll contact your third grade teacher and see if they have the nice poster you made with Grandma
Oh
Shaniqua in
shit,
fucking Congo. Like, get the fuck out of
bro,
here,
you
beloved.
hilarious, bro. You hilarious, bro. I swear you hilarious. You should do stand up, bro. This is gold,
All
comedy
right,
gold.
final word to you, and then I'm moving on. Foundational Congo, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Dave, he has these accusations, but he doesn't have any receipts. You see what I'm saying? He's a liar, and the truth is not in him. And by me revealing that he is not from here, or his lineage is not does not derive from this country, it eliminates his whole argument about trying to question me about being a foundational Black American, or prove to him that I'm a foundational Black American. It eliminates his whole argument. So now
So
he's
you're
getting
saying because
emotional.
my ancestors are from Ireland, that makes you from America, essentially,
No, that's not what I'm
which is
saying,
even
Dave.
crazier than all the other bullshit you have said.
That's not what I said, Dave.
Oh, okay,
That's
go
not what
ahead.
I said. You're misrepresenting what I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that your lineage does not derive from North America.
So
America.
that
You see
gives
what
you
I'm
the
saying?
right to
My
fucking
lineage,
tell
my
bull-faced
lineage,
lies every time I come
my
in contact
lineage,
with your ass.
my lineage derives from America. I am a real, true American. You see what I'm
Says who?
saying?
Says what?
No,
What
no,
what
says
what
my
piece of
lineage.
paper or
Says
who
my
has said
lineage.
this?
Says my lineage. That's what
Your
makes me a
lineage. Okay,
foundational
so
Black American. You feel me? It's
okay,
a
so
lineage.
what
It's
document
not
do
a
you have
movement.
that
We don't
says
have a leader.
foundational
It's a
Black American?
lineage. It's a lineage. You see what I'm saying?
Sir,
Before there
you
was
are
a
from
pale,
the Congo.
before there was a
Do you
pale face
understand? You
on
are from
American
Congo,
soil,
just
it was
like that
all
asshole
Black
Julius,
people. It was
just
all
like
melanated, carbonated
Tyree
people.
Nafar, or whatever the fuck his name is. You guys are from the Congo. So wake the fuck up. Stop lying to yourself. Okay? You are from Congo. I'm
You need to
sorry.
go back to you need to go
Sorry
back to
about it.
Ireland, or you need to go back to the Caucasus Mountains where you came
Okay,
from.
no problem.
That's where you need to go back
No
to.
problem.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's where you're from. That's where
All
you're
right,
from.
be love. Be good, brother.
All right, you too, bro. All right.
Like, why is it that I would love to talk to that Tyreek guy? I went up on his broadcast, and that dumbass. Well, it doesn't really matter. Who we got? Jiggy?
I got a question.
Wait, first of all, Jiggy, where are you from?
I'm from California.
All right, and what brings you up here today?
I'm just scrolling, and I saw you said that all black people do is lie when they come up. So
No,
that's
I
how you
said
really.
no. I said the majority of black people.
Oh, okay. My bad. I stand to be corrected.
Okay, but
Okay,
it is the
so
majority. It's like 95%. No joke. I'm not joking there.
I mean,
There are 95% of black people that come up here. They either tell me they're a foundational Black American when they're really from Congo. They come up here and cannot acknowledge that Black Americans are still playing victim for shit that happened to their ancestors. I have black people come up here and lie to me and cannot admit that black people commit over half the murders in this country. And we'll
no,
just
not
stop
not
there.
true, not true. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
finish talking so I can tell you how I feel about that.
Oh, go. Okay, so we started off here with black people, for the most part, lie when they come up here, and
Okay.
instead of you bucking that trend, you're gonna come up and fucking dive head first in.
You
So
pretty funny.
okay, so tell me who leads the country in murders. Go ahead, sir.
By fact, since white people has a larger population,
That's true.
people just say that black people commit half of the murders just because we're a small population, but in all reality, it's really
But then
white
why aren't
people.
we saying the Asians do it? There's less Asians in this country.
You
Why
know
not
why?
say
You know
the
why?
Asians?
You know why? You know why? Because the light is mostly on black and white situations. People always paint
Okay.
black people. People always every day, and I can say from my own experience, You know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of good people everywhere. There's good people in every race, there's bad people in every race. But for some reason, people always paint black people as the face of everything. Like we can't get a break for shit. And I
Okay,
understand,
so in
a
your
lot of people
mind,
do. A
hold
lot
on,
of people
hold
do
on, hold
lie.
on, hold on. Let's keep it simple. In your mind, what
No, not
percentage
in my
of
mind. My experience, not
oh
my
what
mind.
what?
Experience.
Okay, you're okay. So right now, if somebody walked up to you on the street and said, "What percentage of murders in the United States are committed by black people?" What would your answer be?
To be honest, I'm not gonna say that
Okay,
I
so you
know,
don't know
but
the
but
answer,
but
but you're up here saying
Right.
that
Yeah.
what
No,
I'm
no, no, no,
saying
no.
is
It's not
incorrect.
that I don't know the
Okay.
answer. It's not that I don't know the answer. I see it every day. By fact, you could Google it. White people commit more murders than anybody, but they just say black people because we're a small percentage and we hold the most just because we're a small percentage. If you really look at it, Hispanics and
I'm
fucking
so sorry.
whites.
Where can I look and verify that white people
Google it.
commit?
You could Google
Okay,
it. Go
I
to
already
Google it.
Googled it. It says black people commit more murder. Okay?
No, no, that's impossible. Impossible.
It's
White people.
impossible.
White people commit more murders than anybody. Like if there's more documentaries on TV about how white people kill people every day, you don't see black people going into schools, churches, just everywhere, just doing it. Yeah, black people commit more murders within their own race, not other races. White
Yeah, but
people do the
that's the
most.
problem is why is it that I could
It's
sit
like
here hold on. Why is
okay.
it that I could sit here and say if it's a school shooter or a
Mhm.
mass shooter or a place of worship getting shot up, most likely it's a white person. And I
Right?
the stats are very obvious, and that is true, right? But then
Hmm.
I can acknowledge that, but then I have people like you come up here and
It's
can't
people like
acknowledge
me.
certain
It's
facts.
people like no. It's people like you that always point the finger at the black community because it's easier because it fits their narrative every time. Like if you really look at it, white people always taking from people and always changing it to make they themselves look like they're the leaders when they're the ones causing all the wars, all the murders
No,
and everything.
sir,
Black people.
no, come on, be
No, no,
fair.
no. It ain't no come on, man. I
I
live in
sat
reality.
there.
You live in your own reality, your own box to just black people, black people, black people. Like you said, how come we don't say Asians? How come we don't say Koreans, Hispanics? But why is it always black? Why are we having a topic just about black people? Your whole thing is about black people, right?
Well, no. To
Right.
be
Yeah,
fair, it's
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah. Because
hold
right
on.
here
Let
it
me
says African Americans and
hold
blacks.
on. You're not gonna fucking
Everywhere
start
you look on TikTok,
looting
it's
and
about
burning
black
shit
people.
down. Stop.
This
Okay,
is crazy.
it's
This is
not just
outrageous,
about
bro.
black people.
It
My
is. Your
goal.
whole topic is about black people, bro.
I'm so
And it's
sorry.
just like, look, I've been scrolling through TikTok. People, they're from Hispanics to whites, talking nothing about black. It's always black. It ain't about no other race but black and white. And you told me, why are we talking about black and whites? Because that's all people talk about, black people, every day. Like I just went from another live to where these Hispanic people. Well, I don't know the guy name or anything, but it's mostly Hispanics. And the guy went on there and proved nothing but facts. They got mad and started calling him slave. You're a slave. You're a monkey. You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You this. You know what I'm saying? And he like, what the fuck? Just because I'm proving facts? And they got mad and kicked him off. And they all teamed up to talk about him just because he's black and saying that
But why
black
didn't you
people
bring
always
those facts here? Because you have zero
that
facts.
that's a good idea. That's really a good idea. They should.
Okay. So why don't you go gather facts on why black
I don't.
Americans are not
I don't.
failures
Look,
in
look, look,
this
I don't need
country?
to. I don't need to
And
gather
then
facts
this
because I live.
conversation would
I
be
live it
much
every day,
more
bro.
productive.
I live it every day. I live it every fucking day. You guys don't even know what it's like to be a black person because you guys live in your reality because you guys control everything. Y'all just see black people as the enemy. Black people this, black people that. Y'all don't talk about the good things. Y'all don't highlight the good things that black people do.
Listen, I
Y'all just
like
want to
rap
focus on the
music, and I'll be
negatives.
honest
Your
with
whole
you. I'll
platform
be
is based on
honest with
bashing black
you.
people. I done seen so many black people came up here and said facts, and you kept saying, "Oh, black people liar." Why do every black people? No, why don't you
Oh,
actually
okay.
listen to what people say instead of trying to bash? I'm not gonna stop this time because I stopped a few times.
Stop.
I didn't
What?
saw you
Okay.
try to just babble
Hold
on about
on, you
lies, lies, lies instead of
unseen
just listening,
fucking
bro.
moron. What is
You a
one
fucking
fact
moron. I'm not a
that
moron. No, you a moron.
okay, have a
Trying to call me a
conversation.
moron and shit.
Don't burn the building to the ground yet. Tell me one
That's
fact
what y'all
that
do
you heard
best.
a
Burn buildings
black
to the
person
ground.
come up here
How you
that
telling
I
me don't burn
discounted
buildings?
or didn't
Now
acknowledge.
you
Go
bringing up
ahead.
shit that you guys used to do to black people for no fucking reason. Well, you talking about burning buildings down? That's something y'all do very fucking well.
Oh, I'm sorry. When was the last time a white person set buildings on fire in
Look, it's a
fucking
building
England?
on fire in this picture in the background. Wow, so convenient. That's
And that was
crazy,
during
bro.
the BLM rally, sir.
Yeah, but you're the one bringing it up, so it's funny how you bring that up and you guys always
Okay,
bring
hold
this
on.
shit.
I don't want
Hey,
to
black people don't cause the wars. We just watch it and we just laugh, sit back, and enjoy
and
how
murder
crazy
your
these
own. That's
motherfuckers
what
are.
you do. You sit back, you enjoy, and then go out and
You know
shoot
what? You
your
don't
own.
even got facts yourself. You just keep talking about, oh, why don't you come back and bring the facts here? What facts do you have? But
Okay,
but
wait,
but
hold on.
bullshit
I
that
want
you
to
babble
gloss
on
over
about.
something
I've
you
been
said.
listening too.
I got you. You've been listening, and I appreciate you
This
for
is this
listening.
is crazy, bro. Everywhere you scroll on TikTok, it's neither Hispanics or whites talking
Yeah,
about
but
blacks.
I'm not
They
worried about
don't talk
that.
about no other race. They don't talk about their own people. They don't talk about the Asians, the Koreans, Chinese, the Samoans. It's always black. Why is that? When there's
Well,
a lot of people
I
that
give you my
commit
word and
fucking
my
murders.
promise that if Asians ever start committing over half the murders, and you're gone. But if Asians ever cross the line where they're committing over half the murders in this country, you better believe I'm talking about the Asians. You fucking better believe it. And for you to sit up here and say that so many black people are coming up here and giving me facts and I'm not acknowledging them, that is a fucking lie. And the conversation with that last guy started with most black people that come up here fucking lie, and you do nothing but fucking lie. How is that possible? How do I tell you this is the problem and you come up here and do exactly what the fuck the problem is? It will never make sense to me. All right, let's go. I think I clicked forward was the name. All right, forward. All right. Last two people I tried to get up, you did not connect. So try again. All right, that's three in a row.
Hello.
Schmilla. Hello, where are you from?
North Carolina.
And what brings you up, love?
Um, I'm just strolling or trolling, not being confrontational or anything. I'm just like totally like, okay, why do you wonder why people keep bringing it up? It's because the very people that are screaming about us being racist are the ones that bring it up.
There you go.
I mean, that's it. And this
Very
No
good.
King's Day is a waste of money, which is fine. If the left's got the money to waste, well, go for it. It's just not going to change anything. So cry, whine, and no kings, protest all you want. And I'm
Amen to
telling
that.
everybody, if you, and people say, well, go, I'm going to go. I said, don't go. I said, you're just giving them what they want. Don't go. Just ignore them. That'll piss them off further.
Fuck them all.
Yeah. Leave us alone. That's all we're asking. Just leave us alone. Open the government back up. Let's get everybody paid. Don't pay anything that we don't need to pay. If it's not necessary, and if you're not in this country legally, you don't deserve any of the assets that they're trying to give you. So we're not going to allow it. We can keep the government shut down because it's saving us a ton of money.
Amen to that. Well, I appreciate you.
Well,
Let's go. Let's
we
go to.
got we
Hold
got to
on.
pay our troops. So we got to pay our
I
troops.
agree. I agree there. And Trump instructed Hegseth to figure it out. So hopefully they do figure it out. So I agree with
That's
you,
all I
love.
have to say.
I appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
love. I
Bye.
eat. Where are you from? I eat.
Yeah, I'm from Minnesota.
All right. What brings you up, kind sir?
I was just scrolling through TikTok and I heard you talking to the other black guy in here. I'm just concerned on the whole Charlie Kirk versus George Floyd. Like, what is that about?
I'm so sorry. Can you not see the difference? We had Charlie Kirk die, and it inspired more prayer. More people went to church. And then whenever St. George Floyd overdosed on fentanyl, some Americans decided to go loot and burn buildings down. Your thoughts?
Okay, so I'm from where they did that. Do you know
Did you loot it all?
Minnesotans?
Did you loot it all?
Minnesotans didn't do that.
Okay.
You know who did do it?
Let me guess. The white folk?
Actually, yeah,
Okay,
from
yeah, of
Iowa.
course. Because there were so many white
No,
people. Well,
you know
once
people
again, and
came,
that's
bro.
what I'm
Look,
talking about, is
people,
you
just
come up here and
listen. No,
spew
I
the
don't come up.
fucking bullshit
Listen,
instantly.
no,
Instantly,
hold
you
on. I
fucking
just asked you a
lie.
question.
Okay,
How's
go
they
back to
full of
YouTube
bullshit?
and look at the
How's
videos.
it?
There weren't a
I
lot
was
of white
here.
folk
I
walking
was
out with
here.
MAGA hats, dumbass. How many
I was
white people
here.
with MAGA
I
hats
was
did you see?
here. I was here.
I don't
The
give
three
a
kids.
fuck.
Look,
So are you
the
saying
three.
that the
Okay, so
helicopter
wait. So
hovering
you're talking
over the
about facts,
target
right?
was lying?
You're talking about facts, right?
Do you think that they
You
colored
say
white
facts and go
people
back
to
and watch
look black?
YouTube. So what happened to the three kids that set the mail car on fire and drove it around? They were
Wait,
from
what?
Wisconsin. What happened to the white kids that broke into the AutoZone store and set it on fire and got caught? They were from Iowa. They wasn't from here. What happened to the 17-year-old that came here and shot
Hold on
somebody?
one second,
He
sir.
drove all the way from Chicago
Wait, hold on one
to
second. Hold on
Minnesota.
one second. You're not gonna burn shit down in here, dumbass. Okay,
Come
for
on,
you
man.
to act as
You
if,
smart dumbass.
keep in
Y'all burn
mind.
shit down.
Okay,
Y'all
yes,
team
I'm the
don't
dumb
win the
one. You're the
Super
smart one.
Bowl.
No problem.
Y'all burn
But
shit
once
down. Y'all team don't win a hockey game. Y'all flip cars
y'all
over and
team
riot
win
for
the
fucking
hockey
games,
game,
bro.
what the
You
fuck
talking
are you
about facts,
saying?
bro. If you
When
want to talk
y'all
about
team
facts,
win the
you're
hockey
on here
game,
and you have
what are
no
you
facts,
talking
bro. You
about?
have no facts. If you want to go facts for facts, for one, George Floyd didn't overdose on fentanyl.
Okay, so whenever
That's
I
facts number
say,
one. That's
okay,
facts
hold
number
on, let's
one.
talk about
That's
facts.
facts number one.
Hold on one second. You're not gonna be an unhinged fucking moron here. Okay? If you want to be unhinged,
Unhinged
go
moron, but
somewhere else.
you got mad when I
Okay?
bring up facts,
So
though.
very simple.
You got mad when I bring up facts.
No problem. So let's see if you could acknowledge this fact. Very simple, just yes or no. Do black people lead the country in murders when it comes to gun violence? Yes or no?
No, we
No.
do not.
Okay. So where can I verify that it's the white folk or the Asians or whomever that are leading the country in murder
Really?
when it comes to gun violence? Where can I verify that? Go ahead.
Look at the last killings that just happened. Are you serious?
Okay, so the last killings that happened, and to be fair, just
They're all
tonight
white.
there's multiple people in Chicago shot and killed. Right? If
They're
you want to
all
talk about the
white.
last killings,
That's
okay,
all white.
in
They're
Chicago
all white.
there are black
You
people
guys have
dying
more
today.
killings in schools and churches than any games on the
Oh,
street.
okay, very good. So mass shootings, school shootings, church shootings, synagogue shootings, any place of worship, no problem. That's people that look like me. That's the white folk. But even with all of that factored in, it's still black people leading the country in murder.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Show
So
me
in
your facts.
your
No.
mind,
That's man to man. Show me your facts.
okay, no problem. So just hold on. First of all, do you have a second device where you can look shit up?
Yep, I'm right in front of
Okay, very good. So,
computer.
before you look it up, just in your mind, what percentage of murders are 13% of the population committing? Just like in your mind, what would your ballpark answer be?
Couldn't really tell you.
Oh, just
'Cause
give
everybody
me a, in your mind, once again, with how adamant you are,
without
what would
adamant
you
I
answer?
am.
Do you want to give an answer or no?
No, I want to hear what you got to say.
What I want is
I'm
I want to
listening
see
to you.
how the point of me asking this question is I want to see how out of touch with reality your fucked up head is.
Out of touch
Okay,
with
how
reality.
fucking out of touch are you? Because the way that some of you come up here is as if 13% of the population is only committing 2% of the murders, right? Because you throw school shootings up there and this and that. So that's why I asked the question is how fucking lost are you? That's what I want.
So we're lost, but yet your people have no history of anything.
Oh, here we go. No history. Well, to be fair, my
Your people,
people have a history of
listen.
owning your people. So
Okay,
once
and
again,
then
let's
even-
start
hold
there.
on, wait,
My
even then, you
people
still
own
wait.
your people.
Even then,
Let's
you
just be
guys
100%
still
honest.
depend on
Let's
us.
be factual.
Even
Okay,
then,
you can say
guys
your
still
people
depend
are
on us,
dumb,
fuck.
but we still
Without us,
own
you
you.
wouldn't have nothing.
Right? So let's just be
Without us,
honest.
You wouldn't have
So go ahead
anything.
with your
Let's bring up the
bullshit.
facts. You wouldn't have anything without black people, and that's
Okay.
facts.
Give me an
Take away
example.
your water, okay? Take away your water heater. Matter
We
of fact,
wouldn't have as many murders. That's for damn
dirty
sure.
bitches. We showed you dirty bitches
We
how to
wouldn't have
bathe.
as many violent
We
crimes.
showed
That's
you
true.
bitches how to bathe. What do you mean? Before you guys came here, where were you guys at? You were killing each other, fighting
Like
other
you are
whites.
now. Like you
Y'all
are
were
now.
fighting. Y'all were fighting other whites. Y'all were killing
Okay.
off yourselves. At
Oh,
one
okay.
point, you guys. At
Very
one
much
point,
like
at
Chicago
one point,
today.
At one point, you guys were extinct to each other.
Listen, you could
Oh
bang on
man,
your
break it
table
down.
all
You want to bring facts in it? You want to bring facts in it? You guys, if you take away
I'm waiting.
everything that we made, you guys will not survive.
What's the number one thing that if we took it away, why wouldn't I be able to survive? Go ahead.
For one, your lights.
My lights. My lights
For
were
one,
created
your
by
water
black
heater.
people.
That wasn't made by a white man.
Oh, fuck.
Your water heater.
Okay,
The
so
fuck?
who created my
Your
lights?
GPS. Your GPS. Your everything that you see.
Wait, hold on
that
one
you need
second.
for the daily
Hold on.
lifestyle, you will not be
You
able to
talk
survive.
about out of touch with reality. You are the poster boy for that. So which African American or which African
up.
created the
Look it
fucking lights?
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Really? Are you that fucking stupid?
I guess so. Teach me,
So
oh wise one. Hello?
So let me guess.
Teach me.
A white man came up with the light bulb, right?
Okay, so who was the black person that created my lights?
The white man came up with the light bulb, right? Who invented it to keep the light inside the light bulb? You know that piece of hair that's inside of there?
The piece of okay, go ahead. Who did create it? Teach me.
That was made by a white woman.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so once again, you made the statement that if it wasn't for black inventions, I wouldn't survive. I asked you, what the fuck did black people create that I couldn't survive if it was taken away from me? You say lights, I say who created them. You have no fucking clue. Are you there? Alexa, who created the light bulb?
Joseph Swan and Thomas Edison both patented a functional incandescent light
White
bulb
people.
in 1879.
Thank you, Alexa. All right, dumbass. Okay, you left yourself. Very good. Show yourself the door. I accepted somebody. It did not work.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Where are you
well,
from?
I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, I'm from
All
Jackson,
right.
Mississippi.
And
Really in the
what
building.
goes on? What's so great about Jackson, Mississippi?
To be honest, me personally, I don't really care about too much of politics. I'm just gonna say that now.
But what's great about Jackson, Mississippi? Forget politics out of
Sir,
it.
no, I don't really want to talk about what's great about Mississippi. I want to talk about how every white person that I know of, right, in history they conquered and destroyed people's
lands and then called it their own. I'm gonna just say that right now.
So
Okay.
wait, hold on. I just want to process this. Your first statement, your opening statement up here is every single white person you know has destroyed land and
In
conquered
history.
it.
I'm talking about in history.
You don't know like just a normal white person that didn't conquer shit?
Though I'm not talking. Oh my god. Listen to me, right? When
I'm
you talk
listening.
about politics, who are your ancestors?
Well, my ancestors, they were from Ireland. All four set of my grandparents were born in Ireland. Now, I must confess something to
Oh,
you. Some of my ancestors owned slaves. I had
okay.
politicians in my
That's
family. I
okay.
had,
What exactly?
unfortunately, some family members died during a starvation crisis in Ireland in, I think it was the 1840s or 50s.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my summary.
Probably because they didn't know how to do crops. But anyways, well, we invented as well. Anyways,
You invented crops?
y'all needed us to come over to do work. What are you talking about with farming? You didn't even know how to fucking get food for real. You were starving. You were eating each other. What are we talking about? Do you know stories? Do you know the
Do I
stories?
know stories?
Do
Like,
you
what
know the
stories do I
stories?
need to know?
Sir, if you don't know the stories, that's your problem. You need to look that up and you do your own fact checking.
Okay. So
You do
what's
your
like the
own
number
fact
one
checking.
story that I have missed out on?
Sir, you do your own fact checking. Because I
Okay.
can tell you and I can tell you until I turn blue, okay? You're still gonna deny it. Same as when you told that boy that we didn't make lights. Dude, we made lights. Y'all patented it. Y'all didn't make it. It's a difference
Thomas
with
Edison was
patenting.
black? I did not know that.
Bro, it's a difference between patenting something. That means that you put your stamp on it. That does not mean that you are the original creator.
So you're
Facts.
saying
That
that
could be
one
like anybody can be like, oh, I made a tire, but really they think that other person made the tire and they just hurried up and ran. It was like, oh, let me go put my patent on it. Like, what the fuck? It's the same shit. Y'all
you're
steal
saying
everything and say, oh, that's mine. Same for country shit. We did this shit before y'all came to this motherfucker.
elaborate on that. You black people were here first, and how did you let a whole bunch of rookies or newcomers to the country own you?
See,
How'd that work out?
this is the story. See,
How did that work out that you fucking own this land and some newcomers come over on a fucking boat and end up owning your asses? How'd that work?
you tell me. You tell me.
I
You're the
don't
smart
know.
guy. You're the smart guy who's over here talking about Charlie Kirk versus George Floyd. You're the smart guy who doesn't like us, but you talk about us every day. Every situation you talk about is about us, like we're the main problem. Do you know half of white people are pedophiles? It's in statistics. Literally.
Well, hold on. Don't
Do
embarrass
you know
yourself.
half of white
Hold on
people
one second. Hold on one second.
kill
Hold on.
other white people?
Hold on
It's
one second.
barely black people that kill another white person. Did you know
All
that?
right, hold on one second. Don't have a
Do you
full
do your
on.
research?
Don't have a full on meltdown. Okay, just two things.
No,
Number one.
I'm talking to you. This is just how I talk. I'm very
Oh, this
passionate
is
in
you
what I say about
normal.
my people.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
feel me?
Okay.
Just like how you are. You're
Oh,
on
damn.
your panel, aren't you? You got your stuff going on.
I got
You're
my stuff.
passionate. I
But
see that
can I
you're
just say
passionate
two
about what
things?
you're
Number
talking
one,
about.
hold on one second. There's a big difference between over half of white people are pedophiles versus over half the pedophiles are white people. There's a big difference there. Can you acknowledge that? No. Okay, no problem. And number two, I've been told that I have. I've been told that I have jungle fever. So I think that maybe gives you a little insight on why I'm having these conversations. Your thoughts?
Bro, you're not even. You got it, bro. Y'all got it, bro.
All right. So where do we go from here? I guess the door. She said, "Listen, this motherfucker has jungle fever. I'm getting the fuck out." I'm with you. I'm not gonna hate you for it. Angel,
Hello.
how you doing, Angel?
I'm good. I do want to start off by like the
May I
cursing.
ask where are you from, Angel?
New York.
And tell me one fun fact about yourself.
Um, one fun fact about myself. Um, I like to walk my dog. Um,
That's not very fun, but
it's fun for me because I feel like I wasn't really like into dogs, and then I got my dog, so I love my dog. So yeah, that's about it. But
what's like a talent that you have?
a talent. I don't really feel like I don't really know if I
You
have
have
any talents.
zero talents?
I feel like I'm really like artistic, but like I haven't
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
dug deep into it, and I haven't really like put much time into it, so I can't really say like I really am artistic and stuff like that. But yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I
Well,
give
that's
good
awesome.
advice.
Well, what brings you up, love?
Um, well, the picture that you have in the background, that brought me up here. And I do want to say that the because I feel like you kind of talk down to some of your guests, and I really just want to have like a civil conversation, like without the cursing and like the name calling and stuff like that.
Well, let me help you out. Where it goes off the rails very quickly
Mhm.
is when people can't acknowledge facts.
Yeah.
And to me, and then whenever I ask a follow up question, after they give their fake facts, tell me where I could find it or verify
hmm
what you're saying, and they can't. So
Oh,
that's where it goes off the rails, and that's where I call them a dumbass, etc. So
I
you,
understand, but at the same time, it's like when you like work with a coworker and they're saying something that you don't necessarily agree with, you don't go and you curse at them and you don't speak down to them and stuff like that. Because essentially, that was saying to HR, and you would probably
oh, I
get
don't. Okay.
reprimanded or something like that. So like let's talk like civilized human beings.
Well, I just want to set my mindset is this: you're entitled to your own opinion, but not your
hmm
own facts.
Okay.
Okay, like there's just no way around that, and there's so many people that come up here and feel that their opinion or their feelings are facts, and they're not.
Okay.
Okay, so you came up here to talk about my photos. You
hmm
can't debate the photos, right? Those are factually true. Um,
Yeah, but I feel like the reason why these two situations happened are for different reasons. Like, for example, George Floyd, the reason why there were like protests and like I get the don't no 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 don't bark. I get the the looting and stuff like that. Um, I feel like the reason why people were so mad with George Floyd is because black people have been being killed in this country for years for like the smallest things, just for just being black, right? So people just felt rage and they wanted to go out and they wanted to protest and they wanted their voice to be heard because we're human beings just like how you're a human being and we deserve the
yeah,
same
but
rights that you
peaceful
do.
protest is okay. All right,
Peaceful,
you
yes, people,
marching
yes.
up and down the street with a sign, Black Lives Matter, once again, 100% okay. But for some reason, throughout this country, for the summer of 2020, I'm not going to sit up here and say it was everybody, because that would be a lie. It was mostly peaceful protest. But for some reason, when the sun went down, the thugs came out, set fires, started looting, starting lighting cop fires or cop cars on fire. You can acknowledge those facts, correct?
But we can't. Oh, yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
I'm
that I
sorry.
can
Can you
acknowledge.
acknowledge
I
those?
can acknowledge, but let's
Okay,
not say
great.
thugs because we don't know whether it was just all black people because there are videos of both black and white people looting and starting
But a
fires.
white person could be a thug as well.
Okay, let's put it
Okay.
out there. And the
Okay.
reason,
So
and
I'm not.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
But when people say thugs, they automatically associate thugs with black people.
I
Just saying that
don't.
out there.
I don't. But
Okay.
I get your point. Go ahead. Continue.
And I feel like with Charlie Kirk, um, I feel like he has like his fan base were like I don't want to say I don't want to use religion in it. But I felt like the reason why I don't know how can I explain it. I'm trying to find the right word to say it. Um, people were
I don't even
I feel
think
like
you.
the people were enraged, but I feel like he got killed off of the same things that he was like like saying like, oh yeah, we should have like, you know, we should have guns and stuff like that. It's like, you know, you calling the kettle black, so like, hey, this happened to you,
Okay, so
and like,
let's just start off with just facts and see if you could acknowledge. If
okay,
I said to you, every year more white people die by a police officer, is that true or false? More white people are killed by police officers every year. Is that factually true or no?
that's false. That's false.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, right? Is there are people in this country that don't even realize the facts, right? Every year there's more white people murdered at the hands of a police officer than black people. Now,
Okay, where do you see that? Because I have my computer right in front of me, and I would like to look it up.
just Google murders by cops by race.
Okay.
Okay. Now, your argument, and I'll help you out, is going to be per capita, it's higher for black people. But I feel that there's a lot of people with a mindset that like 99% of the murders done by police officers are white cops murdering black people. And if you were so out of touch with reality and facts, that would explain why people feel the way that they do.
Well,
And
I'm
that's the
looking.
problem.
Okay, well, I'm looking at murders by cops by race, and it says murder by cops by race is the data indicates that black individuals are disappropriately affected by police shootings with a higher rate of fatal shootings compared to other racial groups. So black people are killed more
Once
by
again,
cops.
I already said that to you, love. I said that
You said white people.
your argument is going to be per capita, but just the raw numbers, the total amount, more white people are murdered by police officers. Does
How
that
would,
make sense? Does that make sense?
no, that makes absolutely no sense to me. So please
Okay.
explain further.
Okay, so can you pull up some, and when you Google it, you'll find some kind of chart by the numbers or by the year on white people murdered and black people murdered.
Like, what do you want me to put in this Google search?
Search exactly what you search, maybe click around a little bit. Like to me, it just seems like you read like 2 sentences.
I can click on the article that's there.
Okay, so how about this? I'm going to bring somebody else up. I'll leave you there. You poke
Okay.
around, do your own research, and then I'll come back to you, okay?
Okay.
And then once again, I want you to realize the difference that the raw numbers, more white people are getting murdered by police officers, but per capita, it is higher for black people. Okay, but my worry is the biggest thing I want to get through to you is I feel that there's a lot of black people in this country that feel that 99% of the murders by police officers are white cops killing black people. And that is not the case at all.
Okay.
Okay, so my hope is by you just poking around the different websites when you Google, is you see the raw numbers and that perception maybe changes.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I'm looking at it right now, and I do see that white people are killed more by police. But then I think about it, it's like, what is the reason? Like, do we have to look into it deeper? Why is the reason why the white person is killed versus why the black person is killed? It's like I think about things like that. It makes me want to think further.
But to me, it's very simple. There are bad cops out there. Now, there are times where in those stats are somebody, whether it's white or black, pulls a gun on an officer and the officer unloads on them, as well they should. Okay, but I get so frustrated that there are so many people that I feel come up here under the same impression that you are, that it's 99% black people getting murdered by cops, and that's a shame.
also,
and just one more sentence, and I will let you respond. I feel that it is your fault, and when I say your fault, I'm saying people with this mindset that you don't do your own research. But the number 2 group I'll blame is the media, because the media gets everybody all fired up by playing videos of black people dying at the hands of police officers. Good, you can respond.
You mean white people dying at the hands of police officers?
No, the media nonstop plays black people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Look,
yeah. They don't show white people getting killed at the hands
correct.
of officers. So I
That's my
think that's
point.
probably what it think. Also, another thing is there are more white people in this country than there is black
Of
people.
course, I'm
We are the
not
minority,
obviously.
so that could be a reason why more white people are being killed. And also another thing is black people are getting killed unarmed too, right? Like
But
they
so
come
are white
into
people. So are white people.
yeah, but then it's like, but they also get racially profiled. Like me, I live in New York City and I live in the Bronx, right?
Hmm.
And I have like, I want to say within like a 3 block range, I have about two like officers on like a block, right? And I obviously like, I don't live in a wealthy area and stuff like that, but I'm saying like, if I went into a wealthier area in the Bronx, which they are, I wouldn't see the same thing. And it's like it's setting us up to like fail. Like if you have a hoodie on or you look a little bit this way and that way and you speak a little bit a certain type of way, you know your rights and they want to puff up their chest, that you could be a target. Like they put you up for target practice. Versus if you were a white person and say you were in the same neighborhood and stuff like that and you were read your rights, they probably wouldn't treat you the same way.
It just blows my mind that if every day we saw videos of a police stop of a black or a white person listening to the officer, and the cop just all of a sudden unloading their gun into them, I would also get that frustration. I would also get it if it was 99% of black people that are murdered by cops. But that's not the case, right? Just listen to the cop. I know for a fact that if I am suspicious around a cop, I get pulled over plenty of times. If I make an awkward, if I look erratic, they're going to shoot me. So whenever the cop comes up to the car, I give them whatever the fuck they want. They want my window down, it goes down. They want my license and registration. They ask if I have a gun in the car. I tell them, excuse me. I tell them where it is. Like I listen to the fucking cop. I don't take off speeding. I don't reach into my pockets. And that's the problem is people, white or black, are not listening to the officers. Does that make
Some of them
sense?
are. Some are, some aren't. And you
Okay,
listen,
give me an
some aren't,
example.
some aren't.
Give me an
It's like this,
example.
um for example, um
You can't say
there
St.
are
George Floyd.
no. He was stopped by the cops on the street.
Right, and they tried to put him in the back of the cop car, and he fought and fought and fought. Right? Are
I'm
you aware of
honestly
that?
I don't even want to watch that video and I don't like to watch that video and things like
Right,
that.
the
But like
video of the
even
knee
if
on the
but my
neck, I
thing
get
about it
that.
is
Wait,
why
stop.
is
Stop,
okay,
stop, please. Did you see the video of them trying to put him in the back of a
no,
police car? Okay, see,
no.
that's also a problem.
Yeah, but why do you have to kill somebody though?
Once
Why do
again,
you have to kill somebody?
did the fentanyl in his fucking system help him or hurt him that day?
Who's do you have the like record, like his autopsy record that says that
Just
he had
answer the
fentanyl in
question.
his system?
In your mind, did the fentanyl in his system
I
help
don't
or
know if he
hurt
had
him?
fentanyl in his system.
Okay,
There
fair
are
enough.
cases out there that say, oh, the fentanyl in his system. But if somebody is on drugs and you are a public servant, why are you not helping the person? Why are you not giving them Narcan? Why are you not trying to de-escalate the situation? Why is your first step or second step, like as police officers, you should be able to de-escalate. Like I worked in security for a long time. Like I worked in corporate security. Like you need to learn how to de-escalate situations. Like you shouldn't be going for a gun. We shouldn't be
But
killing people.
you're not acknowledging what I'm saying. Listen to the police officers and your how your mind works and the words that are coming out of your mouth explains exactly the problem in this country. There's a lot of people that think it's the white people or it's the white cops. The problem in this country is there are so many people that are unaware of facts, such as George Floyd had fentanyl, such as they tried to put him in the cop car multiple times, such as there are more white people murdered at the hands of police officers. And I'm just being honest with you that if I was so out of touch with facts and reality and had this mindset that a lot of you do, I would go loot and burn shit down too.
I mean,
Okay, I would
okay.
go do that. But the internet is free. Everybody should be doing their own research. Don't take what I say. Don't take what the media says. Go do your own fucking research. My frustration is not with you. It's just with the everybody, not everybody, most people that come up here.
Yeah, and you know what's the thing? And it's like I see videos of like white people resisting cops, just like they will fight them, they'll scream at them, they'll yell at them, they'll do all of that, and it's like the tone in which they're speaking is just not the same. Like, and I get like what you're saying. Like, I'm seeing totally different videos, and it's really unfortunate because I would like to see these videos where they are not I don't want to see no graphic videos, but I do want to see like, are we really getting the same treatment?
Okay, fair enough. But can I just ask you honestly,
Yeah.
what is it embarrassing to have the perception that maybe you had, and then just one simple Google search from a white dude on TikTok? Is that not embarrassing that your perception does not meet reality?
That's not embarrassing to me because, like I said to you, there is more white people in this country than black people. So obviously, yeah, there's probably going to be more killings for white people than there is black people.
But you were under
If
the
there were more black
perception that
people,
that wasn't even the case. The
yeah,
perception was that more black people, raw numbers, not per capita, were getting murdered by police officers.
yeah. I mean, I can get that, but it's not embarrassing to me. It's good to know knowledge, but then there's more parts of that knowledge. There's more research that needs to be had. So no, I'm not embarrassed by it. I don't know if you was trying to make it like, I don't know what
Maybe
the point
embarrassing is
you're
not the
trying to
right
make
word.
it. Yeah, like let's
Maybe
not do that.
eye-opening is a better word.
Like I said, there's more research that needs to be had. Point blank, period. Like that's how I'm gonna look at it. Like you have your ideas and I have my ideas as well. We both can do research on the situation and we both can see it how we want to see it.
Yeah, but
Right?
that once again, I don't want to get things twisted. You could have your opinion, I could have mine, but facts are what matter.
Yes.
Okay, and the reality is that you are unaware of basic facts. That's the problem.
I mean, I can get more knowledge on it. I'm not unaware of it. Like I
Okay.
said, I'm not
All
unaware.
right, let's go to Nick. Nick, where are you from?
I live in Tampa. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, awesome.
What brings you up, kind sir?
I was just listening, and you're saying some things. It sounds what you're saying. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so
You
tell
are
me the one thing that I said that was inaccurate. Let's start there.
so what you said. Well, I'll tell you what you said was accurate. What you
No.
said.
I don't want you to get out of this. Tell me what I said that was factually not true.
That Black Americans are more likely to be assaulted by the police or treated differently by the police. And
Never came out of my mouth, so I don't know what you're talking about. But go ahead, keep going. I'll be honest, not a good start. Not a good fucking start when you come up.
I'm just saying that's what you like. Basically,
What did
that's
I
what
say?
you're
What did
asserting.
I say?
That's
Go
what you're
ahead.
asserting. That's what you're
Wait, what?
asserting. That's what you're asserting.
I'm sorry.
Also,
Quote me on something I
also
said that was inaccurate. Third time I'm asking.
George Floyd.
Okay, what about him?
He
George
wasn't.
Floyd.
He wasn't unalive because he had fentanyl. He was unalive because
I'm not even
police
going
officer.
down that road. All I said was a simple question. Did the fentanyl help or hurt the man that day?
Well, that part didn't prove. We don't know that that was actual real thing or not. But that's not like an actual fact. We don't know if that was a real thing or not.
Okay, but once again, I'm not going down that road. All I said was, did it help
That's
or
what you
hurt?
said.
I'm sorry?
But you don't even know. But you're saying that he was on fentanyl.
Okay, so are you
So
saying
you
that
don't
the?
know that, but you don't know that for a fact, though.
Oh, okay.
So is that? So are you saying that that's a true statement that he was definitely on fentanyl because you were with him when he did fentanyl? Who the
In
hell
your
does
hold
fentanyl?
on, hold on. In your mind, if like a gun was to your head and you had to be right, did George Floyd have fentanyl in his system that day? Yes or no?
I would say no because I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay, so did you
Who takes fentanyl?
St. George
Michael
Floyd for
Jackson?
one?
Michael Jackson takes fentanyl.
Okay.
Are you talking about like drugs that have fentanyl in them?
So this is my frustration, Nick. Okay, is if you're going to come up here and say, Dave, you're saying a whole bunch of inaccurate shit. Why wouldn't you take the time just to Google yourself? Did George Floyd have fentanyl in his system? Like, why wouldn't you do that
What else
before
did he
you
have?
got up here?
What else did he have in his system? How many drugs did he have in his system? Was it just fentanyl, or did he have other drugs in his system? Since you've done the research, what
I'm
other
so
drugs
sorry,
did he
sir.
have in his
Once
system?
again, I'm asking you a direct question. You're going to come up here and say, Dave, you're saying inaccurate shit. Why wouldn't you fact check it before you come up here and embarrass yourself?
Well, I am looking at it right
I didn't
now.
Hold on
embarrass
one
him.
second. Hold on one second, please. Hold on one second, Angel. Nick, go ahead. Why is it?
That I embarrassed myself. I am confused though, because you're saying that he was on fentanyl, and that's why the cop
Are you drunk?
suffocated him.
Are you drunk? Nick,
No, my question was just
Nick, are you drunk?
That's why
Hello, Nick?
the
Nick, you're breaking up.
no, I'm not.
Nick, oh, this is you completely sober.
Can you hear me?
Oh, fuck me.
I apologize. Can you hear me now?
You sound great, bro.
Can you hear me now? I said the both.
Yes.
So my question again is, you're saying the cop suffocated him because he was on fentanyl?
Nope, not saying that. What I said is
No.
the
Well,
man
I
has
guess now I'm asking you. I guess I'm asking you a question. Are you saying that the government employee suffocated him because he was on fentanyl?
not what I said.
No, I am asking you a question.
Nick, okay. How about this?
Is
Nick?
it yes or no? Yes or
Once
no?
again, Derek Chauvin wasn't on his neck because he had fentanyl in his system.
Okay.
Right? Like, did you really think that's what
Why
I was
was he
trying to get
on?
across?
Why was the government employee on his neck?
You to answer your own question, please.
Again, I am. Like, why was a government employee on his neck?
Can you answer that, please?
'Cause
I beg you. What happened prior to the 9-minute video of Derek Chauvin on that neck? What happened prior to it?
that, oh, okay. That the government employee felt like his life was at danger, so he wanted to subdue an American citizen.
Give me some things that happened prior to it. Like, why was George Floyd stopped?
Somebody called the police and said that he passed fake bills, which was proven not wrong. And the cops came and they tried to say, hey, you did something wrong because somebody said you did something wrong. And they took full advantage of that and smothered somebody and took his life. Cool. What? So are you saying that is what government employees are supposed to do to us as Americans?
Of course not. So can I just ask, in your drunk mind or whatever the fuck is going on over there,
I'm not drunk.
do you think that justifies the looting and the fire set? Just yes or no, please.
Well, looting and firing, no. I mean, of course not. But I don't. There wasn't enough of
Why is
that.
there a
To
but? Why
actually,
is there a but?
because there wasn't enough of it to actually make a thing. That was
Okay, so you
actually
were saying there
good.
wasn't enough looting and
Hold
fire
on.
stuff?
Hold on. There were things that happened. You're right, but it was a small percentage of actually what happened, and that was also during COVID, so that made a lot of people do things.
So you're
And
justifying it by using COVID.
hold on, and it wasn't just one race that actually did that looting, bombing. Well, looting, setting stuff on fire. It was not just black people who did it. There was actually like honestly every race in America. They were out there doing it. For
I'm
the
gonna be
small
honest. I'm gonna
percentages
be
of
honest.
riots.
You were unbearable to have a conversation with.
What are you talking about?
It's just like nails on a chalkboard, just unbearable. But I appreciate you. Final
Hold
word
on.
to you, and then I'm gonna move on. Final
Move
word to
on.
you, Nick.
No, move on.
All right, be good, brother. Brandon, where are you from? What brings you up, kind sir? Brandon. All right, let's go to Aaron. Aaron, where are you from? What brings you up?
I'm from Dallas.
All right, and tell me a fun fact about yourself, sir.
I got 15 siblings. Two
That's
of them
very
played in the
good.
NFL.
That's awesome. Were
Yes,
they
sir.
good in the NFL?
Nah, but they got paid, so
Oh, that's all that matters. All right,
they
what
were
brings
good
you
in
up, sir?
college.
That's
So
awesome.
I found some things that was rather troubling with the rhetoric being spewed tonight. I find it strange how miraculously you understand how raw numbers works when it comes to whites being unalived by police, but then you have a hard time understanding the raw numbers when it shows that y'all lead in the majority of crime categories by the FBI. Is that not troubling for you?
Uh, no, it's not troubling. And just to be clear, every single category, um, there's not one category where black people commit less than 13% of the crimes, right? So, yeah, white people lead in different categories 100%. I acknowledge that and have done so many times. But there's not one fucking crime that black people are at like 8% or 6%. It's all higher
Sure.
than the percentage of the population. Why is that?
Sure. Why is that? The reason why that is because you look at black Americans as 13% of the population, not including the immigrants and other people that classify themselves as black. Now, one thing that you'll say is, oh, well, white people make up 65% of the population. They're going to do the most crime, which is just emphatically false. When you put Mexicans, Colombians, everybody from South America that has a white complexion, they also are included in the 65%. Is that not troubling?
That's not. But first of all, that's not true. Most FBI charts.
No, it's true. There's not a single
Why are
thing.
you?
There's not a
Wait,
race on
hold
the
on one
census that
second,
says Mexican.
Aaron.
Let's be honest.
Aaron. When
Let's
I
be honest,
talk,
Dave.
when I talk, Aaron, don't talk. Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me help you up. Okay. Just very simple. Most FBI charts that I've seen breaks it down with white, black, Hispanic, Asian, and I think there's another one. So for you to say that Hispanics are in the white category, that is wrong. So go ahead with your next point. Hello?
Can you make that bigger?
No. Aaron, you're on mute. Explain what you have up, sir.
So what you'll see here is the truth. This is what they don't want to see, Angel. They don't want to put me on the big screen because it's going to show the true colors of the whites in America. The true problem with America is the whites, and that's fine to admit. Okay, y'all have been the issue in the majority of places where you've gone and conquered and killed off majority of the people and the population there, and then claimed it as your own. Y'all are the issue, and that's just the fact of the matter.
But
It's
if
okay to
somebody
accept.
just asked you a very simple question, who
Go ahead.
leads in America in murders? Which race? What's the correct answer?
Well, I have two.
Just give me the race, please.
Okay.
Just give me. Go ahead.
Whites.
Okay. So where
Right.
can I verify that?
Well, no worries. If you weren't so pussy, you could bring me up on the big screen and we could look at the facts if you want.
Okay, so where can I
Right?
pull it up? Where can I pull
Okay.
it up?
Anyways, the FBI charts will show you. All right. Now,
And
how
what
is it?
FBI chart are you on? Because I'll pull it up.
All right, I'm on 43B. All right. Now, what you'll see here is yes, blacks do get arrested for murder the most, but how is that
Hold on.
even possible?
Before you embarrass yourself, let me just help you out,
Mhm.
okay? Whenever we brought up, first of all, it's table 43A that you have up, and the first
That might be A.
hold on, once again, don't talk when I talk. Um, the first couple nights that we had up that table 43A, it shows, I believe, 51.2% of the arrests for murder are black people. Okay. And somebody came up and said, Dave, that doesn't account for the convictions. So then we did research on the convictions, and the number actually grows. It actually goes up to 55% for black
Where
people.
do you find the convictions? Just curious.
Once again, I have no clue where we pulled it up that night. My memory is
Now he doesn't know where to find it. He doesn't have a source, y'all.
Okay.
He doesn't have a source, y'all. Noted. He doesn't have a source.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no source.
You don't
So
have
how
a
about
source,
this?
but you want to say some shit. That's crazy to me. I have a source right here. You don't even want to look at it.
Okay.
You're pathetic.
You have the table 43A up, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what are we going to see that disputes?
Okay,
what
don't
I
worry
said?
about it. Don't worry about it, y'all. He don't want to see it.
Aaron,
But here,
you
I got another
come
one
up
for
here
you.
multiple times, and you have embarrassed yourself, sir. Every
the first time we
time you come up here, you come
This
up
the first time we spoke.
unhinged. You come off very ignorant. Okay, so what I'm asking you is 51.2% of the arrest, let's say 55% of the convictions. You have
Mhm.
anywhere I could research myself and prove that wrong? That's all I want. Just give me an answer.
I personally do not have conviction stats. You're the one that claims to have conviction stats. I'd love to see them. Now, one thing that I find troubling is how is it that if you take a look at my screen, you'll see that out of 3,299 whites being unalived, about 2,500 of those are done by whites, right? How is it that the number of blacks being unalived, if black and black crime is so bad, why is it that we are unalived less than the whites and y'all do the most
But
murders?
sir,
Right?
once again, that is not the argument. The argument was
Nah,
very simple.
It's not your argument.
Once again, I'm just telling you what has happened in here for weeks and weeks and weeks. It is very simple that black people commit more murder, regardless of who they're murdering, right?
They get arrested
They're
for
murdering
more
other
murders.
Americans. They are responsible
Okay, sure.
for more murder. There's no way around
Sure.
it.
Sure. Dave, do you know that there was a racketeering case that just ended not too long ago with Young Thug? Are you aware of that case? 10 people got arrested for murder of one person. So is it the fact that we unalive each other more, or is it that we get arrested for it more, exonerated for it more, convicted for it less? Make it make sense, Dave.
But
Did you
technically,
know
they're
that?
not convicted for it less.
Did you know that though?
That's a
But
lie.
Dave,
That's
you
a
don't have
lie.
a source.
That's a lie. That's
Just
a
show
lie.
a source. Just show
Aaron,
a source.
once again, you're
One
lying.
source.
Aaron, okay, so here's the next point that I bring up.
Dave, you're getting more and more pathetic every time I listen to you.
Okay, no problem.
And I'm destroying you right now.
Yes, you're doing great. I'm sure your boyfriend is watching and cheering you on, so great job.
Oh, why do you have to be
just,
disrespectful
hold
to
on one
him?
sec. Hold on
I
one
know,
second.
because he
Hold on,
can't
let me get
argue,
rid of
so he
you.
has to do ad
Let me get rid
homs.
of
He
you.
can't
So
argue.
Aaron,
He can't debate, so he's going to do ad homs all day. Go
I
ahead.
got you. So Aaron, just very simple.
How you going to be a baby daddy
When-
to be and not have no kids? You a virgin, talking about baby daddies to be.
Yes, I'm a virgin. Okay, no problem. So my next point is there's not one single crime that I have seen on any FBI chart for any year over the last 7 years where the crime line for black people, the number is less than 13%. Why is that?
I feel like you haven't done your research.
Aaron, I just want to point
If you want to
something
go
out.
by arrest, cool. If
Aaron,
you
let
want to
me
go by
help you
arrest,
out.
cool.
Just so you know, you're looking at table 43A, and that's 2019. Keep in mind the consensus for that year, technically for that decade, the black population was only 8%. 8%.
The black population has
instead of
been
13%.
13% for the last
So
25
that's even
years.
more.
What are you
Wait,
talking
say
about,
that again?
Dave? The black population has been 13% for the last 25 years.
I'm
Dave.
so wait. Hold on one second. How often is the census taken?
I'm not sure, to be frank.
Okay, it's every 10 years. And in
Also
2010,
true.
the population was 8%. In 2020, it was 13%. So
Sure.
why is it that your dumbass is coming up here and saying it's been 13% for the last 25 years? Where are you getting that from?
If you don't have a source, I'm not going to believe anything you say, because white people like to do three things. They like to manipulate, deceive, and deflect. And that's what you're doing all day today, Dave. I'm
Okay,
destroying
no
you right
problem.
now.
So,
Let's be
okay,
honest.
so Aaron, once again, you're embarrassing yourself yet again. Good job.
I'm cooking you. I'm
Okay.
cooking you, Dave. Let's be
I
honest.
got you. So if you Google 2010 census by race, you will see that it says 8%. So I'm telling you where I got my number. Where did you get your number of it has been 13% for 25 years? Go ahead.
If you do not show a source, I will not believe you. Simple as that, Dave. You're a liar. Y'all lie.
All right, Aaron,
So,
you're doing
let's just
you're
be
doing
honest.
great.
Just do a source.
Just
Just give a source.
Aaron, I just told you what to Google to find it, sir.
Just show
asking
me.
you. Hold on one
I
second.
bring my sources up on the thing, on
No,
the shit.
no problem. So, Aaron, whenever
You're afraid to look at my numbers. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm super afraid. So, Aaron, let's recap. I said the 2010 census said it was 8% for black people. I told you what to Google to find it, right? So I'm asking you, where can I find your stat that the black population has been 13% for 25 years? Go ahead.
Brother,
Hello?
I mean, we all know this is common knowledge. To be honest,
Okay,
it's
so
common
where can I
knowledge.
find
Everybody
it?
knows
No
we've been
problem.
13% of the population for longer.
Okay,
All
no
right,
problem.
Dave.
So where can I find it?
All
Go
right,
ahead, Aaron.
Dave.
Tell me where to find it.
Look, y'all. This is one of them tactics I was telling y'all about. This manipulation. He's trying to manipulate me into thinking the way that he wants, and then whenever I don't budge, he's gonna try and deceive me and tell me, well, actually, you're actually 8% of the population, which is emphatically false. Okay, we all know they cap like a motherfucker. He just be making up shit up here. He just be talking and yanking it up. Right now, one thing I find troubling is Democrats
But
and
wait, Aaron,
Republicans
hold on one second.
are
I'll let you
the
ramble on.
biggest
Just hold on.
failures in the USA.
Hold on, Aaron. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna prove to you how fucking dumb and ignorant you are. Okay, anybody in here could go Google the census in 2010 to verify what I'm saying. You're the smart one. I'm the dumb one. Why is it that you can't help the people out and tell them where to verify the stat that you're using?
For the love of you.
All right, final word to you. I'm moving on. Go ahead, Aaron. Final word to you.
Okay. See, one thing I find strange, Dave, is you love raw numbers, right? Let's talk about the fact that, white males do 75% of the sexual crimes on babies. Let's get to that, right? That not important to you? I find it very troubling how you like to leave that out. You think that the blacks are the issue, the Muslims are the issue, the Democrats are the issue, when in fact it's you. It's you, Dave. It's ones like you, Dave. And that's okay. If you guys just take accountability for y'all wrongdoings, and we can move forward as a people, as Americans.
Gotcha, Aaron. I
Appreciate y'all.
appreciate you as always, sir. You do nothing but help my case on why
Yes, I do nothing but
there's a lot
destroy
of
you.
black, ignorant people in this
You're
country.
easily
And you
conquerable,
are the
Dave.
poster boy for that kind, sir.
I
And
destroyed
appreciate
you. I destroyed you, Dave.
You're
Let's be
always,
honest. I
yes,
destroyed
you
you.
destroyed me. Great job, Aaron. I
I cooked you
appreciate
today,
you
Dave.
schooling me and teaching me whatever the fuck you taught me.
Hey, make a new prompt, man. Hey, I got a new prompt for you, actually. Matter of fact, here.
All right. Let's go. I think it said iced. Iced, where are you from, Iced?
Hey, I'm from Indiana.
And what brings you up, kind sir?
I really wanted to ask, so the three things that you're putting on the screen, is that what you believe?
You're talking about the three biggest failures in this country as a group?
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's no doubt about it that those are the three biggest fucking failures in this country and throughout the world.
I'm willing to argue with you about that.
Okay. First of all, do you want to? What group of people would you put up there? Let's start.
Politicians.
I'm sorry.
Definitely politicians. Politicians at number one.
Politicians. Okay.
You
This will
you
be
can you
fun.
can leave Black Americans up there for right now. I'm not gonna argue too much. Democrats, I'm gonna say you might want to take that down.
Okay. So the Democrats, which is a group of politicians, you were saying take the Democrats down and put politicians up.
No, if you're saying like Democrat politicians, okay, I would say that you should incorporate Republican politicians as well. But if you're talking about like Democrats and the Democrat, followers, then I would say yeah, you should take it down and put something better up.
But let's just be factually true, right? Republicans have done nothing but win. And when I say done nothing but win, we have the White House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, the media markets. Nobody
Okay,
watches the liberal networks. Everybody watches Fox News.
okay, let's
Social
argue that then.
media, TikTok's about to be owned by a Trump donor, essentially. Twitter is owned by Elon Musk. Where are Democrats winning?
I'm not here to argue for the benefits of yeah, like I'm not a
You said
Democrat.
to take Democrats down.
Yeah, but I'm not a Democrat. I'm here to say that there's better options for the worst things in America right now. Like I would put mental illness at number two before I put
Yeah, but
Democrats.
what I'm talking about is a group of people, not a health issue or anything like that.
Yeah, but we can both agree that the people that we don't like a part of both political parties are the mentally ill people, correct or incorrect?
Bro, I think you're in way over your head for this conversation. For you to come up here, with all due respect, for you to come up here and say, let's take Democrats down, but put politicians up, I don't know. I don't even want to have this debate with you. But I'll give you the final word.
Have a good day.
All right. What the hell is your name? Poutine?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
What? America? Kentucky?
You're in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a fun fact about yourself.
Uh, I went to a farm a few days ago.
You went to a farm a few days ago. Where'd you go? Little pumpkin patch.
Not a dairy farm.
You went to a dairy farm.
Yeah.
That's tremendous. Okay. What brings you up here today?
I just saw that one guy, and I want to continue off what he was saying. I think if you can remove like any of the three, it doesn't really matter, and then add Jewish people up there.
Okay.
Like
Why is it that all the anti-Semitic hits in Kentucky, they're all like nasally, and they're
I'm not
like,
anti-Semitic.
why is that? But so good.
I'm not
Tell
anti-Semitic.
me how Jews are failing. Go ahead. Because usually what I don't get. Hold on one second. What I don't get is there's a lot of people that come up here and say Jews run the world, but yet they're failing, which I don't get how both can be true, right? So that doesn't make sense.
No,
but
no.
I'm
I
sure
think
you'll
they're
walk
the
that
biggest cause for
tightrope
failure. They're the
perfectly.
biggest.
What?
They're the biggest cause for failure. They're what is causing failure in America.
Okay,
They're not
elaborate.
failing, but they're causing failure.
Okay, elaborate.
Huh?
Elaborate. See, what happens is, and I'll be honest with you, Mr. Kentucky.
Let me
Hold on,
elaborate.
let me explain. Is usually you go up on a panel and you say "fuck the Jews" or "the Jews," whatever, and you get dropped very quickly. And I beg everybody, don't do that. Just ask follow-up questions and watch these morons twist themselves up into a pretzel. So you're up here saying Jews have ruined the world. Tell me how. Go ahead, sir. Floor is yours.
A little twisting, but okay. I'm saying
You have no clue. You have no clue what the fuck you're saying. But go ahead.
No. Okay. So we're sending far too much money to Israel. And also, Jews have been kicked out of 109 countries. So I'm
Name
looking at an
name the
analogy:
countries. Name the countries. Go ahead.
Germany, Rome, Greece. Do you want me to name all 109?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, can I pull it up on a separate computer? Because I don't know them all off the top of my head.
So just okay. So when did you first start hating Jews?
And I don't hate Jews. I'm saying, do you hate Muslims?
No, I don't hate Muslims. I
Wait, then
just
why are
recognize. Hold on, let
are
me
they up there?
fucking answer.
Do
I
you hate
just
blacks?
recognize that Muslims are a threat to the world, right? Not all Muslims.
Wait, so
Not all. Wait,
why
hold
recognize
on.
like Jews?
Hold on. Not all Muslims are terrorists, but most terrorist attacks are done by Muslims, right? Like, can you acknowledge that or
Yes.
no? Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Great. So, at what age did you start hating Jewish people? Go ahead.
I don't hate Jewish people just like how you don't hate Muslims.
Okay. What's the biggest threat that Jews bring to the world? My answer for Muslims is terrorist attacks.
Economic instability. Economic
Okay.
instability.
Okay.
Money control.
No problem. Elaborate on that.
They've been kicked out of almost every country they've been.
No,
You know,
no, no.
they
Talk
have their
about
own
the
logo.
talk about the economy,
Yeah,
right?
no, no, listen. I'm getting to my point, Linda. Calm down.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on one second. I
and
don't
then
want to hear about the
they're
109 countries. Okay, you should do your own research there. But how do they
they're
hurt
kicked out of
the
those
economy?
countries. They're kicked out of those countries because they control the funds and they control the money lending and they control the spending in those countries,
Okay,
forcing
so
people into high debt and having peasants and impoverished people kind of go up and up and up in debt and crime.
okay, so do the Jews control the economy here in the United States?
Know what they're trying to.
Okay, and how are they trying to do so? Because
By
I'll be
sending so
honest,
much
I
money to
don't
their
know if
own
you,
country.
wait, hold on one second. I don't know if you guys have like a Nazi Telegram channel or group chat or whatever. Usually the talking point is that they control the Federal Reserve. So you're definitely not on message there. And then my follow-up question is, well, how do they control the Federal Reserve? And they have no clue. Now, if Jerome
I've
Powell
never
was
said nothing about the
Jewish
Federal
and
Reserve.
everybody on the board was Jewish, that would almost make sense. But that's not the case either. So you're kind of off the Nazi talking points. Why is that? Why are you different than everybody else?
Because I'm not a Nazi.
Okay, how would you describe yourself besides a guy that was at a farm milking cows this week?
Uh,
Why are you guys all so
what do you mean
nasally?
how?
I swear to God, why is that?
What
That
do you mean how
amazes me
else would I
that
describe
anybody
myself?
that is a Nazi, I don't know, they have like a runny nose. It doesn't make sense.
No, I'm trying to ask like, what do you mean? Like, how else would I describe it? Like, what are you talking about?
Focus on Jews being bad for the economy. Go ahead.
Because
Oh no, I'm sorry. You said they're trying to control the economy. Go ahead. Elaborate on that.
huh?
Elaborate on Jews are quote unquote trying to control the economy in the United States.
Well, because they're they're promoting pro-Israel, Israel first politicians to get into the Senate and get into high positions of power in government to support Israel instead of America, saying that
Right,
they would
hold on
openly
one second. Hold on. Okay, APAC is trying to get pro-Israel people elected, no problem. But the sitting president of the United States is one of the biggest Zionist, biggest pro-Israel presidents ever. And there is no doubt about it that this administration is the most pro Israel administration in our country's history. There's not one thing
yes.
that anybody has said that the terrorists or Hamas or any of these fucking idiots can say, I like what he said there. Everything is aligned with Israel. So now Israel is trying to affect our economy. You're saying they're trying to by getting people elected. The most powerful man in the world is pro Israel. So go ahead.
So what you're doing is supporting my argument. Thank you.
No. What I'm saying is for you to say, well, APAC is trying to control Senate races or House races. Who gives a fuck about those? The most powerful man in the world, once again, is aligned with the state of Israel. So regardless of who they get elected in the House, what they get elected in the House and the Senate, who gives a fuck? They have Trump. So how is Trump? Let's come full circle. Okay, Jews are trying to impact our economy. Walk me through it. I'm still waiting for that.
Thank you. Fredo is typing. Thank you. I completely agree with what you said. No, he's trying to tell you that they're already controlling.
They're what?
Fredo. They're already controlling.
Okay, so you said that they're trying to gain control. Fredo in the chat, whoever the fuck that is, said they already do control. So you and your Nazi
I'm not
friend.
gonna argue.
Okay, you guys are in
He doesn't have to be
disagreement.
Nazi just because he isn't pro-Israel doesn't mean he's a Nazi.
Okay, so just very simple. Fredo is saying they already control. You're saying they're trying to gain control. Where do we stand?
I'm saying they're trying to gain control and they're succeeding. They're controlling right now, but they're trying to
And
gain
they
even
have
more
succeeded,
control.
right? Donald Trump is in office. So now,
They have succeeded and they keep succeeding.
of course, okay, so they're succeeding. Great job. So that's not really failing, but you said they're big failures. No problem. We'll move past that.
I said like no. I said they cause failures for America.
Okay.
They're the biggest failures to
No
America.
problem. So let's come full circle. The Jews have gotten Donald Trump elected. Meanwhile, probably 70% of the Jews in America voted against Trump. But Trump is now in office. And how have the Jews impacted our economy to make it, I guess, failing?
Well, maybe because we're giving billions and billions and billions of dollars to a pro-Israel cause when we could be using that money to help starving children in our own good country, and we're like, geez, I've been sick all day. Huh?
You've been what? Like, are you a cokehead or what? Like, what's up? What's going on?
No, I just have been having a runny nose all day.
Are you allergic to the cows you were milking?
Maybe actually.
Okay, so go ahead.
There's a
So,
fair
okay, so we give a whole bunch of money to Israel. Not going to fact check that. Not going to go down that road. But we spend a lot of money for a lot of different countries, right? So how is that making our economy a failure?
Okay, but that was also one of the... Okay, Savvy. I'm not a she. I'm a dude, but whatever.
Did you say I'm not a sheep, I'm a dude?
I said I'm not a she. I'm a dude.
Oh, I thought you said sheep. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait, where did I leave off at?
All right, I'm going to move on. Give me your final word. Listen, can I just give you some advice? Can you just, if you're going to say the shit that you're saying, maybe have some facts to back up what you're saying? Right? Doesn't that make sense? If you're going to come up here and say Jews are trying to do A, B, and C, or they are doing A, B, and C, have some talking points that make sense. And what happens is historically, when people come in here, the talking point is Jews control the media, the banks, etc. But then when we look at individual media companies and banks, there's not many Jews running them. So
that's like Nazi propaganda, and they're just trying to push a fake narrative. I should have said, instead of Jews, I should have said Israel.
Okay.
Because, yeah. That's it. Bye. Have a great day.
Have a good one, bro. You guys are fucking amazing. I don't know who I selected. All right, you are not connecting, whoever that is. All right, True, where are you from, True? True, you fell asleep. Why is that guy showing connecting now? Human? Okay, you're still not connecting. Try and reconnect. You did not connect, Badge.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. Where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
Tell me a fun fact about your city or yourself.
Fun fact: I was in law enforcement for 10 years.
That's awesome. May I ask who you voted for in November?
Fucking Trump.
That's what I'm talking about. And what brings you up here this morning?
I was just seeing. I saw what you had on the prompt, and I was just gonna say I support what you got going on, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that, brother.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that very much. These are all the people that are private accounts that I can't see from my other account. Let's start with Fredo. What's up, Fredo?
What's up, fam?
What up, fam? Where are you from, fam?
I'm from Florida.
All right. And what brings you? First of all, tell me a fun fact about yourself, fam.
Oh, I have a fun fact about myself is I have neurofibromatosis. For those people who don't know, it's a skin condition where tumors grow throughout your nervous system.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And how does it get better?
It doesn't. There's no cure. It's just something you have to live with. But I live in the States, so it's manageable with treatment like surgery. Like you can get them removed. That's the only thing. Unless you take some experimental rug.
Have you tried when Trump passed that like right to try bill? Have you tried anything like that?
No, because when you look up these clinical trials, fun fact, they give you like a thing that you can apply, but they tell you all the risk factors. And most of the risk factors are drop in blood pressure and unalivement.
Gotcha. So, do you take any? Is there any medication that you can take that helps?
I feel like I'm in Florida,
Like
like I
not
said.
in trials. I'm talking about like have been passed by the CDC or whatever. And
No. There's
no.
there's this new rug that came out, but I forgot the name of it, but it's only for children with plex form. So plex form is when they grow massive.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. But what brings you up here this morning?
When you were having the discussion with the young man earlier, you said people come up here and talk about Jews and say they control the media, and I have been doing a little research on that, and then I have come to the conclusion they don't really control, but they have a hand in everything. Like I don't know if you don't know what Kick is or Rumble. And do you know who Kai Cenat? They pay him. So they all have ties, and I feel like they don't really control, but they have like a little bit of influence.
Okay, sure.
Like I'm not
So,
against Jews. I'm not for them. I'm just a neutral party that's just watching.
so
But
you
I
did a
just
little poke around the internet and you find there are some Jews in power. I don't see what's the
well,
big deal.
not in power, but they just have
They're
it's
not
just
even in
weird
power.
connections. Well, they're in power, but it's just like weird connections to like things that are odd, like that the normal Joe Smo would not know.
Like what?
Like like say if someone has children and they have a favorite influencer, like let's use Kai Cenat for an example. I done some digging into him. Who is his donors? Who puts money in his pocket? And it all comes back to like Jews, and it's like to me that's weird. I didn't do
Wait,
any more
how are
digging other than
Jews
that.
funding him?
They're paying him.
How? What Jew is
They pay
paying
his
Kai Cenat?
platforms, huh?
Which Jew is paying him?
They're not real. They're not Jews, but they have ties to Jews. Like they have
Okay,
dual
so somebody is
citizenship.
paying Kai Cenat that went to high school with a Jew, and you're like, you see
No,
how?
like it's just the people who control the media that he's a part of, like Kick, Rumble, or even YouTube. Some of the people that are paying him, they have dual citizenship with Israel, and it's just weird. It's just I
Okay,
haven't
so
gone too deep into it.
give me the most impactful Jew that is doing a bad job. Like, and
I
that's
can't
what I
really
don't
just.
get. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
It's I like I said, I'm like it's something that I'm researching now. But when you said, oh, you don't feel like they're doing this, I feel like they control they have a lot of influence. I don't feel like they're
Okay, then
controlled
give
by
me some fucking
influence.
names. All I hear about is Kai Cenat. He's not getting paid by Jews, but they do have Jewish connections. So give me drop some fucking names on the bad Jews. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Where's my fucking mouse? Let me pull up a name. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a name. I got you right now because I was just doing something.
And so just entertain me. What are you Googling? Like, what are you searching now? Jews I should hate. Fuck these
No.
Jews.
Well, it's not. It's not just. It's like I said. I'm not pointing at one singular person. It's just like
But you're coming up, you're
Israel. It's just.
generalizing, and you can't give. That's the problem. You're coming up and putting everybody into one basket, but you can't even give me one person from that basket. That's the problem.
So you don't think like from your point of view or anybody's point of view, even from the people that are watching. So you don't feel like it's weird that a lot of these streamers that influence our children or just the younger people
Net
have
is impacting our children now.
that's just one. What's the other guy's name? I don't even watch these guys no more. There's like it's just crazy.
Okay, can you
let's
get
see,
me some
what's his
fucking
name?
names, please? Give me some fucking names so I could figure this out. I want to get to the bottom of this right now. What are you searching? Tell me what you're searching. I must know this.
What I was searching yesterday.
And listen, you know what's eye-opening to me is you're a person that has like serious health issues. Why are you focused on hating on a group of people that's like
I never said I
0.02%
was
of the
hating.
planet? Like it just doesn't make sense.
I never said I was hating. I said I'm just seeing weird shit in my life that is like, why is everything connected to Israel? Why is
Okay,
Israel
hold on. If you
dabbling
can, just
in?
stop there. So give me the last day. I'm gonna guess it was today or yesterday. Tell me the last time that something happened in your life. You dug in and said, "Yep, Jews." Give me an example of real life, please.
Like that's not like okay, like the weirdest shit that I've seen that the Jews were doing were digging tunnels under New York or whatever the fuck they were doing. Their
Oh my
business.
god.
I really didn't care, but
No,
that was
I'm so
weird.
sorry. Once again, we're not going to get. I don't really fact check the nonsense. What I'm looking for is your real life. You say every day something happens where you do the research and it's the Jews. Give me something in your real life that happened that you said, oh, that's not good or that's weird. And you did some research, you did some poking around the old internet, and it was the Jews. That's what I'm looking for is real life experience.
No, nothing like that. If you put it like that, nothing.
Then what the fuck are we doing? So then you say, look, I am, yesterday I was doing research on the Jews. What did you research yesterday? Like, and what made you think of, you know what? I'm going to open up the old laptop and, like, what made you go down that road of, I guess, why Jews are bad? Like, what
I'm
made
not.
you pop open your
See,
laptop?
look, you're putting words in my mouth, sir. I never said Jews were bad. I said I'm a neutral party. I just
Of
see
course, you're
weird
neutral, of
shit.
course, 100% neutral. Okay, but what made you, Mr. Neutral, open up your laptop and find some dirt on the Jews?
It's it's just I need a. It's just the names. If I could get names, so my girl be on my computer and like my desk is like fucked
Oh,
up.
so there's a list out there.
There's not necessarily a list. It's just weird shit that I
You
need
keep
names. Like
saying
it
weird
doesn't make
shit.
sense
I
without
don't
names.
hear
It doesn't make
anything.
sense without names. You are correct. Without names, my point is invalid and it makes no fucking sense. Like you are 100% correct.
But I don't even know, like, I have never once thought about opening up my laptop and going down this, like, rabbit hole or going down this road. I don't understand what happened that made you dig in deeper here.
It's just I just feel like Jews are trying to control our social media. They want to. What's his name? Benjamin Netanyahu. He even said it. He was like, "Oh, we need to get into TikTok. We need to influence."
100%.
Like,
He is basically saying there's a lot of dangerous stuff being said that are anti-Israel and anti-Jew that is leading to literally Jews being burnt alive in Colorado just a few months ago. Okay, so I think anybody that wants to say, look, we need to do something, there's a lot of misinformation. If there was misinformation on the internet about your family that was allowing your family members to get murdered or seriously hurt, wouldn't you speak up and say, look, we have to do something?
yes.
Okay, so I can't criticize the man for that.
So yeah, you're right. When you put it that way.
He's not, Bibi by no means is saying, if you criticize Bibi or criticize me, I'm talking as Bibi, anybody criticizing me needs to be canceled or taken off the internet. That's not the case. He's not doing that.
Oh, so you don't think he's trying to censor?
No. I think censorship, a perfect example of that is what the Democrats and Biden and the CDC and Tony Fauci did,
Yeah.
where anybody that questioned or criticized the vaccine or the CDC or Tony Fauci or the government's handling, they were trying to get them taken down completely. Now, if Bibi were to go down the road of so-and-so said something negative about Bibi, okay, that is incorrect or whatever, that would be completely different. And I would understand a complaint about that, but that's not the case.
So so I just misrepresented what he said, like misconstrued what he said into something that it wasn't. So I contributed like.
But wait, did you think
saying,
that? Go ahead, finish your thought.
By him saying, "Oh, we need to get into TikTok and do this and that." Well, he didn't say that, but he was like, when they mentioned TikTok, he was like, "Oh, what's that? We need to get into that." Like, I felt like he was coming for people like to censor them. If you say anything about Jews or this that may be negative, you may be like censored or even deleted, like how they did Trump. Like they just everything gone. Like,
if somebody is overly racist towards black people, do you think that their content should be taken down?
yeah.
Okay, if somebody is overly anti-Semitic and hating on Jews, should their content be removed? Just the fact that you're hesitating, that's the problem. That's a problem.
If some like it, like I don't like the video can be up. I don't feel like it. Like it, I don't. The video can be up because if you take it down, that's censorship. But I feel like there's something that you should follow, like the rules and like your terms of use, like of YouTube and everything. Like you have to follow the rules.
You're flailing right now. I asked you if somebody was overly racist towards black people, should their content be removed?
If it violates the terms and agreement of the platform, yes.
So why is it okay, at least for a couple seconds in your mind, why is it okay that somebody that hates Jewish people spewing anti-Semitic things that could lead to violence, why is that okay, possibly, to remain up, but the racist black content or racist comments towards black people, you said zero hesitation, that should be removed. Why is there a difference?
Because actually think about it, because even if I go on a video and like we all see it, we see the police videos. If you go through the comments, they're all talking kind of hard art at times about the people in the video. So it's like, should the comments be censored too? Should the anti-Semitic comments be censored and racist comments? Because isn't that censorship? Like it's like I'm trying to think about it and like it's just like it's a no for real, but at the end of the time, I'm trying to be politically correct.
I just think that you either take the approach that if you're racist or anti-Semitic or anti-Asian, whatever, however you want to phrase it, it's either A, you allow it all, or B, zero tolerance for everything. And the fact is, you would not be consistent because you said
So
that
then we
you
would
take
have to
that.
allow it all because
Okay, so okay, so just asking you about
that's
racist towards black people, get them the fuck out. But since I brought up
even
the
towards
Jews,
white people.
gotta let it all go.
So I
Go
guess you would
ahead.
have to let it all slide. Like
But do you
I,
not see? Go
yeah,
ahead, bro.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. I am wrong. Yeah, so it is the same.
Can I ask why are you like this? Like
Why am I like this?
and let me be honest, there are people that say horrendous things to me that I'm a racist and all this shit.
You're right. It's considered hate speech, not free speech.
But
Yes.
why are you like this? What made you? What made you like this? Like, and I mean this sincerely, did a Jewish person piss you off or hurt you? Like maybe you had a Jewish boss or a Jewish ex or I don't know. I just want to know what leads people down this road.
Well, to me, I I knew Jewish people, but they really didn't
They did nothing to
mess.
you. They were nice to you.
They really didn't mess with us or talk to us like because I don't know. They just did their own thing, and we never really messed with them. You know, everybody had groups in high school. They sat with them. We sat with us. It was a thing, but they never did nothing to me personally. It's just basically probably what has me so fucked up is probably watching videos and conspiracy theories and not being able to tell what's true and what's fictional.
And I appreciate the honesty. I think there's a lot of bullshit on the internet. I think just doing your own research.
Because I even ask people, why do people hate Jews so much, even though they've been through everything?
And what was their response?
Because they have a secret agenda and they know not to move loud no more. That's what they told me.
And do you believe that?
I don't know. Because like I said, I from what I'm, everything that I like, people are shown on the internet, like you say, probably anti-Semitic or whatever it be, that whatever
Not
videos
probably.
that I'm
They
watching,
are. If you're talking
it,
shit on
it's
Jews,
it talking shit could be like, oh, Jews are controlling this and that. Talking shit could be a wide variety of things, but to me, it's just that's probably messing with a lot of people, and a lot of people probably think or believe the shit they're watching, just like me, or are probably getting confused to hate Jews. That's probably another agenda that's out there.
so can I ask you why if I'm first of all, you should never believe anything you see on the internet. That's number one. Number two, even if you see something like your algorithm, if you have this perception, your algorithm is feeding you a lot of anti-Semitic bullshit. I guarantee you that. Um, why don't you just do your own research? And I mean that sincerely. If somebody says Jews run the media, first of all, the first question is why aren't they elaborating on that statement? Why aren't they explaining how they run the media? Because they never do. And then number two, why not go do your own research and try and figure out, is this fact or fiction?
Because the way, see, it's crazy the way social media works, because the way they lay it out, it's like they have a whole, they do the research for you, they show you, they click it up, they pull up probably a biased news source thinking about it, and they show you it. Oh, this person is connected to Israel. Oh, this person is and this hierarchy in the world, and they're connected to Israel. Isn't that weird? Da da da. So, or who's really controlling it? And it makes it so like.
But if I posted a video right now of you and I and said you are connected to the state of Israel and you have a secret agenda, that doesn't.
And then people can look up my name and like and see that I have dual citizenship with Israel and I have connections to this person and I pay this, like
But
people
you
would probably be like,
verify
oh,
what
that's
is
weird.
said. You verify what is said in these videos. Yes or no? No.
Sometimes I do
Okay,
search it
so
up
give
because
me
I'm
an
like,
example. Give me an example of something that was said anti Israel or anti Jew that you said, you know what? That's convincing as fuck. And you went and did the research and fact checked it and they were accurate. What is the worst thing about Jews that you personally have verified? Go.
like I said, what I said before, how
I hope you're not
Benjamin
going to say
Netanyahu is
satanic or
wants
whatever his
to
name is.
how Israel wants to censor. Probably Candace Owens got me fucked up a little bit, but I'm sorry. I used to be against her because of it, and then the passing of Charlie Kirk, and then I started watching Candace Owens again, and she just kind of got me fucked up in this little.
Can I just tell I don't listen to Candace Owens. I've heard some of her clips through people that like join my broadcast or broadcasts I join. Like to me, and this is just my thought process, and you could tell me yours. If you are the best friend of this man and you know what really happened, why are you not showing all your evidence to law enforcement? Why aren't you putting people on blast? It's just all very vague. I know everything. Nobody else knows anything. What if you're the man's best friend? Why aren't you why aren't you bringing it to the appropriate people instead of getting clicks on YouTube for it?
Because she said that, but she at the end of the day she did elaborate on that and said when they gave the video to the FBI, she said, "Why did you do that? We don't trust the FBI." So she don't trust law enforcement is my answer.
So why? Okay, fair enough. So you're not going to go to law enforcement. No problem. Fuck them.
Because they want the truth. Because
no problem. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna go with that answer. Why not just put everything out there for people to watch? It's one of the two. It's one of those two. It's either A, you're gonna go to the law enforcement, or B, you're gonna put everybody on fucking blast and fucking put everything out there. She's doing neither.
She did drop a couple names and show a little bit of text messages, just enough to get the views up.
But I could make a text conversation between you and I right now. Were there timestamps on those text messages? It said the time, not the date.
Yeah, because like
So
if you have an iPhone,
why?
you get to scroll up. It's not going to show a date on the messages. Everybody knows that unless you go to like Verizon and ask for it, then it will show the date.
No. On any group chat, whether it's Telegram, WhatsApp, iMessage. Okay, so let's just say
it does show the date, but you'd have to scroll up to when that conversation first started.
Exactly. So if she wanted to really be serious about what is being said, why not put a video of the whole conversation? Even if you have to blurt out, let's say there's personal information or whatever, and say this exchange started on October 1st, this is after this and that, and you could walk people through it. What Candace Owens is doing is knowing that there are people out there that hate Israel, hate Jews, and there are going to be people that tune in every fucking day to follow along something that she has zero facts behind what she's saying. And to be fair, you're one of the useful idiots she is using that. Why is it that you guys are not screaming from the rooftops, give us the facts that are verifiable?
Because she puts out these little fucking clips first and then she drops the video.
Okay, so what is the most convincing thing Candace Owens has shown that is verifiable that convinces you she's on to something?
It's not just one single thing. It's just like you said, how she does it. It's I can't point out one single video because I can't. She doesn't do it in one video. She likes to drag it out like a fucking show.
Right. And you're there for every show. And to be fair, so are a lot of people. So I'm just not criticizing you. But if I get so frustrated because if I'm one of these people that are tuning in for that kind of nonsense, and you really do care about Charlie Kirk, why aren't you giving more concrete things that are verifiable or going to law enforcement? And I'll never, once again, she's taking advantage of gullible people that hate Jews. That's all. It's that simple.
Or do you think the majority of people that watch her hate Jews, or do you think she's trying to turn people against Israel?
I think both are true. I think she's trying to turn people against Israel. And
Because when she first started on the Israel thing, I'm going to be with you, I stopped watching her. I did for a long time, and I used to say F Candace Owens, but since the passing of Charlie Kirk, I just needed something to watch, and distract myself from what happened, because I literally watched that shit. I'm traumatized. So,
But have you, as you're sitting there listening to her or watching her, have you ever paused for a second and saying, she's giving us nothing? Nothing that's verifiable.
I have paused before and said, why is she going in so hard on Jews? I have asked myself that a couple
she
of
hates
times.
Jews. That's why you stopped watching the bitch in the first place.
But why? She has this thing with, like I said, she has this censorship. She thinks they're out to censor us and control our banks and this and that.
But if Candace Owens was sitting right where you are, I would ask her the same questions that I ask everybody. You want to say Jews control blank? Give me anything. Tell me how. Walk me through that thought process. If I said to you that the Republicans control the U.S. government, and you said, Dave, prove it, I would say, well, they run the White House, they run the House, they run the Senate, they run the Supreme Court. That is verifiable. You go to the internet, you could verify who controls each branch of government, right? If Candace Owens came up here and said Jews control blank, she couldn't, and nobody else can, walk me through the thought process on how Jews control banking, the government, whatever the fuck they want to do. So that's the problem.
So you don't think... Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now,
I think
if you or anybody else came up here and said Jews control blank, and I just said, okay, no problem. Tell me how you're reaching that conclusion. And they said, look, Dave, pull up this bank. That's run by a Jew. Pull up this bank. They're run by, the whole board is nothing but Jews. That would start to make sense to me, and that would be, I would kind of get that thought process. But when you guys, not just you, everybody that comes up here with this mindset, when you guys have nothing to back up, that's where it's just, I get frustrated, but it's kind of comical that, or scary, that there are people with this thought process.
Well, I'm not one of those people that are gonna just make up shit as I go along. I'm also here to learn. So if I'm wrong, I'm gonna take that information.
But to be fair, okay, and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate anybody that's willing to actually go with facts and learn facts and change their mindset. But you are the same person that said yesterday you were researching Jews. I don't know what the fuck you were researching and where you went, but you're the one spending your time listening to Candace Owens and her fucking with everybody's minds, and then you go and do research, and I don't know what you came up with. I'm guessing if you came up with Jews are bad, you would be giving me reasons on why they're bad.
It was just like what I researched. I watched the video, and it was like, oh, like I said, Kai Cenat is on this platform.
You keep mentioning Kai Cenat, bro.
because that it's just weird. I just feel like when I heard it, I'm like, that's not true, like you said, and then I did some research. So let me. Damn, I'm not even on the right computer. I'm on my gaming computer, but
Can I just walk me through the thought process once again? Jews are bad for the world. Jews fund Kai Cenat. How is Kai Cenat having a negative impact on the world or anybody?
by showing the younger generation that you can just do dumb, goofy shit and get paid.
Okay.
You're not. They're just trying to dumb us down. It's just.
And you think Kai Cenat is the worst example of that? I think this whole
He's one.
fucking app,
He's one. Just
this
like
whole
Mr.
fucking
Beast.
app
Yeah,
is an
yeah.
example of that.
You have to see who has the most influence on our youth. It's just not. You may not watch him, but it's who's in high school, middle school, who is watching this dumb shit.
Okay, no problem. So you're saying the Jews control the world. They want to control.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Okay.
saying I just feel like
No, you've said Jews are not good for the world, and you're saying there's like some kind of board or some group of people.
I
that
never
are
said there was a
Jewish.
board. I'm just saying it was just the connections that the Jews have with certain
Okay,
people.
you know what? Stop. Just get me the connections between Kai Cenat and the Jews. That's what I want, and then we can go from there.
Okay, hold on. I'm on my gaming computer.
Because
Hold on.
the impression I get is Kai Cenat is bad for the youth. The Jews want to dumb down the youth. I'm frustrated because I'm not getting much from you.
One sec.
And just as you're looking it up, so whenever you did the research, you saw a link between Israel or the Jews and Kai Cenat, and the impression that you have is that Israel or Jews are trying to dumb down America's youth. Am I correct there?
I need names because, like we said, it doesn't make sense without the names. So let me go.
It
wasn't like just yesterday I watched it.
The
This was a while ago. So it's just like something. It's not something I do all the time and like, oh, Jews. No, I don't. There are people like they've been throwing up. I don't target Jews. When I see a Jew outside, I'm like, "What's up?" I don't care. I think they're like normal people. Like
normal people.
They're normal people. Like I don't put them on a hierarchy. They're just like me. They're living their life day to day. They see the same shit.
But yet you were researching them just yesterday, you said.
You're thinking like I'm thinking all of them as a collective. It's just like certain people that have connections to Benjamin. It's just weird. Like that's just to me. It may not be weird to you. It may be whatever, or you thinking too much, but it's just weird. And then, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's more weird that the thought process that you are like. I just don't get it. I don't get your thought process. And if I have this thought process, I'm gonna have so many ducks in a row that I'm going to be able to talk about it without getting my gaming laptop or whatever. And that's what I just don't get. And it's just not you. It's everybody that comes up here that has your thought process. I have I don't know if you know this, but I have a Jewish friend, and she just sent me something. Let me see if she's in here. So here, I'll bring her up, and she could talk about what she found. So hi, Danielle.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. Hi, Mister. The reason that Bibi had to say that we have to come into TikTok. Can I have big screen, please?
Sure.
So you, for an hour, said Kai Cenat. Dave's asking for proof. You can't provide it. I did a quick search, and I found this. Would you like to read it, Frey?
You read it.
If you meant Jews in specific sense, for example, Jewish-owned institutions, philanthropists, or organization, I couldn't locate any mapped connection in publicly reported sources. Would you like me to try to dig in? So, no donors that are Jewish, huh?
You used what, ChatGPT or Grok?
Oh, so one second. Amazing. So I use ChatGPT, but you couldn't bring anything. So I'm gonna sit here, okay, with my ChatGPT that says it doesn't exist. And now you bring a source that you
ChatGPT
claim
will
that.
not bring up the right information if you're not asking it the right way. So
Okay,
if you just
so
ask
how
a
do you
normal
want her
Joe
to phrase
Schmo,
it?
What would you like
so
me to
if you
ask?
ask it, who pays Kai Cenat that has dual citizenship with Israel?
And just can you answer me? Do you think a list of Jews are going to come back from ChatGPT? Like when you asked that question, whether it was Google, Grok, ChatGPT, did like a whole bunch of Jews come back?
No, because you have to phrase it a certain way because most of those, ChatGPT, what's
Owned
the
by
other
Jews,
one,
probably.
NVIDIA and Grok, they're all left leaning. So they're gonna show you what you asked for, but in a left leaning way. And that's proven.
Right.
You know that. You support Trump. You probably know that.
Yeah, but it seems like you're feeding into that by asking it a specific way. But go ahead, Danielle. What did
He earns from subscriptions on streaming. He gets ad revenue and donations, bits from his streaming and platforms. He earns from his YouTube, and he sells merchandise. He's involved in special events. No Jews though on the list.
So,
No Jews.
and
Maybe
what
he's
did
selling
you
a
ask,
Starfleet
Danielle?
t-shirt.
What was the question that you asked?
Exactly what he said. Who pays Kai Cenat, which has a dual citizenship? Exactly what he told me I wrote. You understand that you are the problem in social media, Frey, right? You hear something and you go and continue the blood libel without researching, and you want this to be true. This is the problem. You really, really want this to be true about us. Should ask yourself, what is the most trending movies and videos right now on YouTube? K-pop. Are they owned by Jews too? Huh? No, they're owned by China. Do we have a connection to that? Or should I go start blaming now Chinese people for making TV shows and, doing things to the youth? Disney. Jews? No. And let me tell you something. There's some bad things in Disney. Oh, he left Dave. Oh my God, no.
All right, let's go with CS. See what he wants. CS.
I'm annoyed because actually I wanted to jump up while he was still up here because the dude was dodging around. He doesn't want to actually talk about the guy that he was accusing of being Jewish in that Kick streaming platform. The guy's name's Aiden Ross. He's literally beefing with Kai Cenat, but he's dodging around because he doesn't want to fucking do that.
But I think anybody
So
with a brain.
I was wanting to take him to the ground over that one.
Right, but I think anybody with a brain sees that he's incapable of answering questions. I don't know what the hell this is. Right, like whenever a simple question is asked, if you have zero answers, anybody with a brain in here says, okay, this guy is off or full of shit, right? Or am I reading that wrong?
And the funny thing is that Aiden Ross is a co-owner of Kick. So how the hell did he not know that? If he's talking about the platform, you would think that you would know who owned it.
Yep, I have no clue who Aiden Ross is, to be fair.
Some dumbass online content creator that, makes stupid shit.
No, I'm with you, bro. I appreciate you. I really do.
Anyways, I'll catch you guys later.
Be good, brother. All right, I'm going to end this live. It was very interesting, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back at like 5 a.m. So behave. I see. Relax. I'll be back at 5. I love you all. Let me just see who this is. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Uh, I'm sorry. I'm new to TikTok and
As am
I
I.
do
I'm new as well. But
I don't know what I'm doing.
Wait, where are you from?
Iraq.
Okay. And how'd you end up here?
I don't know. I just um I was just clicking left and right and then and am I talking to you?
Do me a favor. Can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Block me. And I definitely want you to do that, but delete the app. Okay? I mean, come on. All right, I'll be back in a little